So let's get this ball rolling, shall we? Where you guys left off. Um,
In the
you
middle of a heated battle.
yes, you had taken up a bit of a quest from King Kurgan to investigate the uh,
A
the
bit of a quest.
increased activity amongst the undead in the area around Lickberg. Um, on your way there, you came across a small town, seemingly abandoned, where it appeared everyone had possibly been herded out.
Well, and where it appeared that we forgot undead had been mentioned already because we just opened doors.
Yeah. Found a definite anomaly with the town's drinking water, and ran into a small swarm of rather hostile undead in the inn.
I thought they were called a herd.
I wouldn't call this. I wouldn't call this a herd. It's more like a pack. But
Yeah,
It's
these
more
were
like
here. I think a herd
stuff.
actually has to be moving to
Oh, yeah.
through the forest in Georgia to be a herd. So
or on the highway. But yeah.
So I think this just counts as a batch, since they've been kind of left as a booby trap. This is a booby trap of zombies.
it is a matter of degrees. You have your stalker, then you have your pack, then you have your herd, then you have the horde. So, it's all a matter of degree. But
That's true.
This will be a pack. Okay.
yeah. Anyway, Thargus, after taking a repeated beating from these guys, nearly on death's door, you did manage to wipe out a couple of zombies, but you still have this little guy here, this special dude that you still haven't figured out, and one more zombie left on the board. We ended off at the top of the round with Gabrian, so Sean, I will put it into your hands.
All right. Well, pretty simply, I'm just going to throw a protection from evil on Thargus.
Okay. So until the spell ends, one willing creature you touch is protected against certain types of creatures and undead. Protection grants several benefits. Advantage on attack rolls against creatures of those types have disadvantage on attack rolls. The target also can't be charmed, frightened, or possessed by them. If the target is already charmed, frightened, or possessed by such a creature, the target has advantage on any new saving throw against the relevant effect. Okay, so as I explained earlier, or last week, he is under the effect of fear at the moment because his paralysis ended. It won't take effect this turn, but at the end of his next turn, he'll get advantage on his saving throw against that fear.
Okay,
So-
cool. But I'm also more interested in trying to keep him from getting pummeled. Hopefully the disadvantage will help.
Yeah.
And, God, short of that, I'm not injured. There's not much else I can do. I guess I'll just do a quick kind of glance around behind us to make sure nothing else is spilling out of the houses or anything like that.
Okay. So you're on Overwatch.
Mhm.
You can actually use Gordon as a bonus action if you choose.
I'll probably send him. Let's see here. That would be, how far is that? That's that. All right, I'm gonna send him over here. Just kind of keep a lookout.
Okay.
But he can't really. He's outside, so he's not flying in to go
Yeah.
attack anything. And then I'm just gonna yell, "Thargus is in trouble."
Okay. Julian, you are up next.
So the special one again.
Lay it on me.
I'm getting there. I clicked the wrong page on my thing, so I was looking at basically empty history page. All right, so does this work on them? Yeah, I can't touch him. I'm not within arm's reach of him yet.
No, you're adjacent to this guy right here.
But
Yeah,
is that the special one?
Let me
I guess
check
it's
on
through
that.
the doorway.
Because of the doorway, I don't know if adjacency counts. I'm not gonna go through the DMG on this one. I'm gonna go ahead and make a temporary adjudication at this point, and I'll figure it out later. But I'll say for now, because she has an ally in
That square.
in a square with her, I'll allow it as an adjacency.
All right. All right. So sadly, I can't pick who gets it. Did it cast in?
Vampiric touch.
Vampiric
There it
touch.
went.
Okay.
That's a 19 touch attack.
That
Nice.
is, I believe, yes, it is a hit.
Well, we can't apparently kill it, so I'm going to try and drain it and see what it does.
All right.
This is the one that came back, right?
This one right here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So go ahead and roll the damage on Vampiric Touch.
And I just have to click it again, right?
Just click the words Vampiric Touch in the text there. And that is necrotic damage. Okay, so you cast it at a higher level. That's 11, 12, 13. Okay, you reach out and you actually manage to grab a portion of its
Like a wrist or
of its
something.
wrist, and you begin to pull this life essence out of it. Though you do feel that as much damage as you should have done, it wasn't as effective as you thought it would be.
Right. Okay. Well, I'm now in basically melee, so
But you have definitely got its attention. Okay, so you still have movement or any bonus actions you may want to use.
well, my friends are all like right here in the door, and I have to go through him to get farther away. So maybe I'll just let go of him.
Okay. Then next up is Kaz.
What I really want to do, I can't do because I have a zombie smack in front of me and I have to deal with him. So healing my compatriots will have to wait. So I will dagger the dude in front of me.
Dagger, let her rip.
And that is not one hit. And maybe a hit.
Yeah, the 11 misses, the 14 hits.
For 9 pierce.
damage. All right.
I don't get any kind of bonus because it's my favorite enemy.
You actually, if it's a favorite enemy, I believe you get advantage on your roll. Let me check.
Because undead is my most favorite enemy.
Yeah, let me. And that's a ranger ability.
Let's see. Advantage on wisdom. Oh no, just on survival check.
Okay.
Yeah, it just says advantage on wisdom survival checks to track them. Does not say I get extra damage. God damn it.
Well, I'm actually checking the handbook because a lot of the stuff in the SRD they put into Roll20 is actually missing a few things.
Oh.
I've noticed. So
You gain a +2 bonus to damage with weapon attacks. Increases to +3 at 6th level and +4 at 14th.
Oh.
Is another. I'm not sure. I'm seeing this from Homebrew, but no, wait. This might be Homebrew. Let me see if I can find. Here we go. D&D Wiki. No, wait. That's no.
Favorite enemy. Beginning at first level, you have significant experience studying, tracking, hunting, and taking a certain types of enemy. Choose a type of favorite enemy. Aberrations, beasts, celestials, yada yada yada. Alternatively, you can select 2 races of humanoids, such as gnolls or orcs, as favorite enemies. You have advantage on wisdom survival checks to track your favorite enemy. as well as on intelligence rolls to recall information about them. When you gain this feature, you also learn one language of your choice spoken by your favorite enemies if they speak one at all. You choose one additional favorite enemy as well. Okay, so you go up in level, you get one extra favorite enemy, but yet it only gives you advantage on survival and intelligence checks.
That's
Well,
okay.
it also might depend upon the archetype she chose too.
My archetype is giant killer, so that's not helping me for undead. If at least I believe that
yeah,
is.
she chose hunter. Yeah, she doesn't have anything special about that until she doesn't get anything really special until 11th level at this point.
Oh,
That's
got
okay.
Hunter's
Bummer.
prey and defensive tactics.
Oh, good.
But nothing special against undead or favorite enemies.
Ah, got it. Okay, cool.
Okay.
All right, so
Oh, but if you can make an intelligence check to tell us what kind of undead this is.
Yeah, I will later do that on the dude that seems to have some intelligence behind him.
Right on.
But I think I'm gonna have to do that when we loot because right now the dude's right in front of me, and so I'm kind of screwed.
actually,
Things I can't do right now.
now that we're back to the actual rolls, the 9 piercing, you basically rip open its guts from stem to stern. It gives one last little puzzled look down to its abdomen before its eyes roll back into its head, and it collapses into a final dead heap.
Can I take my free action to dance in its entrails?
Uh,
I'm kidding. No, I'm not going to dance in its entrails. I like these boots.
well, as I always say, you could certainly try. Um,
No, because with my luck, I'd trip and fall on my ass, and then I'd be prone for the next attack.
And so yeah, that's your attack and your bonus action. You still have movement if you want it.
You know, I'm already like 5 feet from Targus, and the next thing I'm gonna do is slap a healing on him. So I'm good where I'm at.
Okay.
I might actually. Can I move a little bit closer to him in
I've
order to
kinda
clear
got-
the doorway? Oh
I've
no,
kinda
I'm not
got
in the
the-
doorway. Never mind. I'm
Yeah,
not
I've
in the
got the-
doorway.
I've got the map snapped to grid, so you're pretty much locked into the square you're in.
Yeah, I'm already cleared the doorway, so I'm
Yeah.
not in the way of the doorway, and that's really all I cared about.
Alright.
If you ever need to move a token in the grid, not have it snap, hold down the Alt while you drag, and keep holding down the Alt when you release, and it will ignore the snap to grid.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Huh. Sean,
I'm
the
good.
master
Drag
of hotkeys.
Link is
Oh.
good where he's at. He doesn't want to do anything, so we're done.
Well, you used your bonus action for your second attack, so he couldn't really do anything anyway, or she couldn't do anything anyway. Damn, I gotta stop drinking Mountain Dew. In my old age, it's making me really burpy for some reason.
Oh,
Oh,
well,
that's the worst
maturity,
part. As
dude.
we get old, we just can't enjoy the things we used to.
I know it.
That's terrible.
Next up is the Tin Club. Thargus. What is Thargus gonna do? Thargus.
He doesn't have lay on hands. He's not a paladin
Yeah,
in this
he's
game,
not a
huh?
paladin on this one.
Drink a
though-
potion, you fool!
Although he does have. Where is his character sheet? I believe he has Second Wind, which will
Ooh.
give him a heal.
Yeah. Yeah, it's either second wind or sucking wind. I would choose prior.
I think it's second when you're sucking.
Yeah, Second Wind. Use a bonus action to regain 1d10 fighter level HP.
Oh wow,
Um,
nice. Oh,
so-
that's use a free action or bonus.
It's a bonus action, yeah, so he can still attack. Though he has that worded really weird. I'm gonna double check the wording in the handbook really quick just to make sure. Because I mean, 1d10 per level, that's an OP heal right there.
1d10 plus your fighter level.
Oh, okay. Yeah, 1d10 plus fighter level. Okay. So,
Although
yeah,
I think 14d10 would be better, but yeah, that's me.
he is definitely going to do second wind. So I will roll a d10 really quick. Oh my god, I rolled a 1.
Oh,
Okay.
God.
So, yeah, he gets 1 plus 10, 11 hit points back.
Hey, that's better than nothing.
that it's sucking wind. It really was sucking.
It really was sucking wind.
We didn't mean to jinx you, dude. Whoops.
And then he is going to lay down a longsword attack. He knows he's the only one holding this thing at bay to keep it from getting to the rest of you guys. So I am absolutely sure he would not move out of the way until he was a cold corpse himself. That's just how he is.
In which case, he becomes animated, becomes our next bravest threat.
Yeah, really.
Shoot, I can't find where he's keeping his... God, did he use up all of his superiority dice already?
I thought he still had a couple left last time we were playing.
Yeah.
Nah, his thing is blank here. He's got nothing left.
Oh, that sucks,
Ruh-roh.
dude.
Okay, so yeah, he's just gonna drop a standard longsword attack and rolls a soft 20. That's gonna hit. And does 14 slashing. Alright. So... slashing. Where is the hit points on this thing? Come on. There we go. It wasn't popping up the stat circles for a second when I click on it. Okay, so next up is the zombie, which is dead. So I'm just going to pull the zombies. There are no more zombies left, so I'm just going to pull them out of the initiative tracker. Next up is the scary white dude. Mr. Scary White Dude, having no way to get through to the rest of you guys, is going to move his way. I'm going to get this guy out of the way.
He like grabs the body and flanks behind him. Yeah.
Cluster too many bodies on one square, it just becomes too hard to click on something. So Kazira, you are going to get
Wow, he moved really fast.
yes.
Well, did you
I
see
was-
me or hear me? I'm in here like trying to make my guy turn around. I'm like, okay, they said click on the guy and grab the little thing and turn. Click on the guy, turn the thing.
First, it's going to swing with its long sword and rolls a 13.
My armor class is 17. I will laugh in his face.
Armor class 17, that's a miss. And on the second one, he rolls a natural 1. Okay, so
I will laugh
Cut off his
again.
own yig.
I will.
I suppose it goes-
I will thumb my teeth again.
okay, it swings around again with its claw and misses you and just scrapes a big chunk out of the wall. So that is the white's turn. Next up is Mr. Weirdo here. What is he going to do? Oh wait, shit, I forgot. Thargus is feared. So,
He was supposed to.
Is he feared or scared? Because if he's scared, it just means he can't advance, right?
he is under the effect of fear. I
Ruh-roh.
totally forgot about that. So he wouldn't have been able to do any of those things at all. He would have had to have moved. Okay, I'm gonna have to retcon this a little bit. He still would have been able to heal himself, but he would have to move away at least 30 feet from the subject of his fear. Which would have taken him past Julian and out the door.
Mm-hmm.
And then he would get a save against the fear, which is, where is, come on, get over to the other screen. What's the DC on that? That is a DC 15 Wisdom save. So, Wisdom save is, oh god, even with advantage he only rolled an 11. So, he is continued to be feared at this point. Which means re-roll back to the present. This guy is going to move into the group.
Yikes.
Julian, you got his attention from before with that vampiric touch.
Mm-hmm.
So you're gonna get a fist in the face.
Yeah.
And he rolls at a 19 on the attack.
Oh.
Let's see. So, yeah, you take
Regardless of armor.
what is your armor class?
Oh. Is it reflecting it on here this time? It isn't reflecting it. 11.
11, and your mage
Yeah,
armor
'cause
gives you what?
I can't seem to figure out how to make it actually use it.
Oh, if you have equipment, you go to edit the equipment and say active or something like that, and that will actually start reflecting it as.
Well, I thought last time we played that by casting it, it would make it show, but it didn't. So I guess I'll have to go into the other thing. It gives me a target's base armor class becomes 13 plus its dex modifier. And so
what's your dex modifier?
that would be 13 plus, I'm going 13 plus 1, so 14.
Yeah, it's still hit with a 19.
Yep. Well, now at least I know the right number, so all
so
right.
you take 13 bludgeoning damage,
Mhm.
and its eyes lock with yours, and I need you to make a DC Wisdom saving throw.
I hit it. I'm just trying to see if it heard me. There we go.
20. You made it. All right. So you feel the muscles and joints in your body begin to try and lock up and freeze, but you center yourself and shake it off, much to this thing's chagrin. And then it is going to lay into you with one more fist and another 19. Fuck.
Ah.
Okay, so you take another 12 bludgeoning damage.
All right.
Okay, and that is its turn. And we are back to Gabrian.
Right. All right. I am going to reposition. 2, 3. And can I use? Well, all right. Does it look like Kazira is kind of in gravish kind of danger?
She is surrounded by the two more powerful undead in the room. Yeah. She's
All
a
right.
little
Can I use a? Actually, I'm positioned right here. Can I use Thorny Whip in a non-lethal capacity? Essentially, Vine Whip without the thorns. Or can I at least force? Can I force my roll to be 1, for example?
Now, normally with a melee weapon, you can choose to use non-lethal force. I just don't know if you can do that with a spell or not. I'm gonna have to say no on that one. If it was just a standard melee weapon, yes, you could definitely choose to do non-lethal force. But spells are kind of based more on preset formula, and they're meant to do what they're meant to do. So you can't really control the lethality of something.
All right.
With magic.
So I could pull Kazira out of there, but I'd be doing what would that be? How much damage do these guys do? They do. Oh, it doesn't tell you.
Piercing.
Okay, so I could, or it's 2d6 because this is a higher level one, or can I at least lower the level so it's 1d6?
The creature takes 1d6 piercing, and if the creature is large or smaller, you pull the creature up to 10 feet closer to you. As far as I can tell, it just says it's 1d6.
Let me check something.
Unless you actually upcast it, I think.
Well, this is a cantrip. Yes.
I have 74 of my 79 available. So even if you did 12 damage to me, it's healable.
All right. Then.
And I won't resist. So.
All right. I'm gonna pull her out. Okay. Yeah. Thorn Whip is a cantrip, and so at level 5 it's 2d6. But if I can at least do 1d6, or at least kind of downcast the cantrip to pull her out.
No, it's gonna be based on damage. So.
All right, so I am pulling her 10 feet towards me.
Okay.
Which should put her in the square adjacent to me.
Right there.
Yep.
So I will go ahead and whip you back here.
Sorry, Kazira. I did. That was 11 points of damage to you.
Okay.
First an ice bolt in the back in the cave, now a thorn whip and an in.
But I'm not holding it against him. Because I know he will heal me later.
Okay, that leaves Julian all alone and afraid to face off all the undead.
So.
Can you slam the door and step back?
Did it open outward or inwards?
Let's see. This would be an exterior door, so it opens outward.
Inward. Oh, does it?
Ooh.
All right, which
yes,
one is going to be more? Yes, because an interior
door opens inward towards a room. An exterior door opens... No, it would swing inward. It would go inward. Towards the... Yeah, it swings inward.
Can you do a reverse knock and shut the door?
All right, well, so we're all clear, yes?
Yeah, well, we're clear of the building. Except for Draglink.
Okay. Oh.
Draglink follows me, so If I'm moving, Draglink is moving.
Draglink could actually make his way up the chimney.
That might
Draglink
be
will
preferable.
do that. Draglink is already there.
Oh, I'm totally gonna fly up there and just drop a fireball down that chimney. Now that I'm thinking about it.
Hold on.
Okay,
Sorry, I'm trying to
so-
make sure that I understand.
Next up, funny enough, is Julian. Julian, what you
I
gonna
know.
do?
I know. Hold on.
Wall of force, full of ice.
Okay.
Oh, very nice.
Oh wow. Okay.
And I don't necessarily care whether I actually hit him with it, but I was aiming at Dickweed.
So that blast radius will catch Draglink, though.
I know.
yes.
Draglink can go up the chimney just fine.
It's still going to get him before he gets to the chimney, though.
I will heal Draglink.
Draglink doesn't have 34 hit points.
Yeah. Draglink, with the amount of damage that does, that will perma kill him. He won't be able to do death saves.
But he should be moving when I move.
Yeah, he really should have gone with her when she was dragged out.
Yeah, he should be already halfway up the chimney.
He moves on her turn, not on an involuntary or a separate move. He goes on her movement on her turn.
Oh,
Um,
I guess technically you could hold your action until her turn, and then when Draglink's clear, then fireball, essentially dust him.
Yeah.
You just be essentially moving down beneath her order and turn.
If you kill Draglink, it's gonna suck, but
I'm
I don't
holding my
think-
turn.
I
We'll
don't
see
think
what
Draglink
happens.
was, essential to the game, so
Draglink's too cute to die.
and plus, at that range, you're also gonna have blowback out the door,
Yeah, I'm probably gonna get blasted
so
back.
you're gonna get caught in the blast as well as possibly Kazira. So just to warn you there on that. I'll allow you to hold on to that roll until your next turn to think about it and see what you want to do from there. But if you want to hold your turn, I'll let you do that.
Right.
Or if you want to just stick with this and try a different tactic.
Oh, I'll hold my move till Kazura's turn,
Okay.
which means till my next turn.
Okay.
Well, no,
So-
you would essentially drop your initiative from 10 to 9. Kazira would go next, and then you would go
Mm-hmm.
with a hold action.
and I'm okay with you damaging me.
Okay.
Go ahead.
So then next up is we'll pop in Kazira, and then the next thing that will happen is Julian will get hers. So,
Or his.
or his. What you want to do, Kazira? What's your plan?
Extract!
Draglink is going to crawl back into my cloak, and I am going to move to the other side of Gabrion.
Now, are you gonna send him up the chimney and out?
No, he's just gonna fly right the fuck over the bad guy's head.
Does that provoke an attack of opportunity?
Yeah, because he would still have to dip down to the level of the door to get out, which would provoke an attack of opportunity.
Fine.
So up and out the chimney. So that's 5, 10, and then about 10 feet up. Yeah, he could get to you pretty easily. Okay. And next up is Julian. Your held turn comes up. What you wanna
Actually,
do?
yeah, Kazira, you just did a movement, though. You could actually cast a spell if you wanted.
Yeah.
Oh, okay then. I'm actually where the hell is okay, Thargus is over there. Okay. Thargus is within range of me, yes?
Oh yeah.
Okay, I'm throwing a prayer of healing, which is 30 feet.
Ooh.
from where I'm standing.
Okay, 10 points of healing to Thargus. He's getting back up there. He's at about a little over third hit points now. And Julian, you are up.
Unfortunately, I don't get to keep my roll to roll
Yeah,
the damage.
I said if you wanted to
yeah,
just
but I
hold your
can't roll
action.
damage from it.
Oh, I thought it did. I saw 34.
Yeah.
Oh, it did do it. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, are you
So-
going to move out of the way and then cast it, or are you just going to cast it right in the door there?
Yeah, he's just gonna back up though. I'm not getting very far.
Okay, so you do get an attack of opportunity really quick. And he rolls a natural 1.
Nice.
All right. So, the dice are against me today. All right.
But they're for us.
And are you going to center it on this guy, or are you going to center it kind of in the back of the room here?
I was centering it on the one that I want dead. So, yeah, he's the center of the explosion.
Okay, so that is a 30 or 150. Oh, that's the range. Is it a 20-foot radius or a 30-foot
It's
radius?
a 20-foot radius.
Okay, so
Yeah, you might
you're
have to-
gonna you're
And
gonna
it's
have to move
inside
back
the house.
further.
Yeah, you're gonna have a blow out the door at least out to here. It's gonna blow out the
See,
door.
and I'm trying to read where it says. Fire spreads around corners, ignites flammable objects in the area that aren't being worn or carried.
Yeah, so if it goes around corners, it's gonna blow out that door straight at you like a bazooka.
Okay. Bright streak flashes from your finger to a point you choose within range and then blossoms with a low roar into an explosion of flame. Each creature in a 20-foot radius. So everyone, if I target him, yeah, then everyone in our party basically takes hit.
Now, the door would kind of restrict the cone coming out
So would
to a
the
certain
walls.
point. So I'd say
Until they burn or flare, the walls
Yeah.
also hold it.
I'd say Kazira, Gabrian, and Thargus would be safe. This roughly right here would be the shape of the cone coming out of it. Right.
Yeah,
here.
if you just step back, if you have the movement for it, I just step back all the way to the opposite side, and then yeah. Oh god, that worked too.
Yeah. Because then the cone would come out to here. So yeah, you'd be right on the edge of it. So yeah, all right. So this guy takes, let's see, I will do, that's a dex save, 17. Any special immunities or resistances? Okay, dexterity. Rolls a 10, so he takes full damage. This guy, he does not have a dex save, so he rolls dex and rolls a natural 20.
Ah,
So he will take half, so 16 for this guy. And this guy takes the full 34. Both are still kicking, but they are smoking pretty bad. They are smoking really bad. They are almost barbecued at this point. Alright, next up is Thargus. He is still under fear, so he is going to continue to move away. 15, 20, 25, 30.
did he make an attempt to save at the end of his last turn?
Yeah, he failed.
Okay, bummer.
And now he's going to attempt another saving throw. So, wisdom. Damn. This guy's wisdom sucks. Even with advantage, he only rolled a 12.
Oh, and
So-
did you give him the prayer of healing?
Yes.
Heal?
Yes.
Cool.
Um,
All right.
but
And
yeah,
that would have topped you off too, Kazira, right? After I whipped you.
I
is prayer of healing a single target or?
It's an
multiple
area of
target?
effect.
I
that's
thought
right,
it
it
was a
is.
single target.
Oh, I thought it was area of effect. Oh, you know, I might be wrong. Hold on.
I know it's a bonus action, not an actual action. Or you can use it as a reaction. I think.
Up to 6 creatures of
Oh,
your
up-
choice
up
that
to-
can be
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
so
it's your choice, whoever you want to heal.
that would have been all three of us then, because I think Julian's the only one that wasn't in range.
Well, I wasn't in. Yeah, I moved into it after you cast it,
Oh, okay. So
so everyone else would have gotten it.
I didn't.
Well, that was 11, right? So it just means that all three of you add 11 to your health.
Prayer of healing is a 30-foot range. So, Kazira,
Oh, yeah,
Oh
that
no,
would've
I
you
got
were
it.
there.
Yeah,
Yeah, you
everyone
were
would've
within
gotten
10
it.
feet. You would have gotten it.
Okay,
So
So 11
everybody
also.
can.
everybody
can
gained
add-
11 points.
Woot. See, now I don't feel so bad about the Thorn Whip.
Yeah. So it's all good. And I, as a bonus, healed everybody else.
And not the zombies because they're your natural enemies. So
That's
they don't
right.
get anything
Yeah,
from
they
you.
don't get shit from me.
No friends and loves from you.
No.
Okay, so next up is the white dude.
So
just
you're
within range.
oh.
He comes out leaving a trail of smoke and ash behind him. And he is going to lay into you with his longsword, Julian. Whoops,
Yes.
wrong button. First attack, longsword. He rolls an 8. 12 modified. He rolls a 12. So
14 is my
that
armor
misses.
class.
then he reaches out with his claw
Uh-huh.
and rolls a
Claw is always the
7.
bad thing.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my god, I'm so glad you're not having a good dice day. I'm sorry.
We're tired of dying.
Last time I was on a roll. I can't believe it. Okay, so that's his turn. Next up is Ugly Dude. And he is going to zip in and face down Kazira. Or no, Kazira. Yeah, he's gonna whip on Kazira. First is fist attack. Rolls an 18. Ah.
Oh, damn it.
And you take 12 points of bludgeoning damage.
Fuck.
Boy, I'm rolling 12s really consistently with this guy. 3 4s. Then you catch his eyes staring gleefully at you, and I need you to roll a wisdom saving throw.
And he's undead, yes?
Yes.
So I get a plus. I get advantage on that, right?
Get advantage. Well, no, on tracking.
Oh, god damn it. So it's not a survival check.
No, it's a wisdom saving throw. It's not a survival check.
Wisdom. Okay. Okay, so there we go.
Oh shit.
Fucking A.
Okay.
Wait. Well, it won't matter. Never mind.
Its eyes lock onto yours, and you feel your body begin to tense and go rigid. And for the time being, you are paralyzed.
Fuck.
Um,
Okay, since I understand the language of the undead, I'm going to say "fuck you, asshole" in undead.
Unfortunately, your lips are
Which comes out as
frozen shut.
"Grr, grr,
Unfortunately, your lips are frozen shut, so all you can do is really growl at him.
grr."
All right, and next up is Gabrian. You see Kazira just tense and go rigid, familiar to what Thargus went to.
So we're in the same square, so I essentially kind of put my arm around her and just kind of reach over and give them both barrels of the Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch his ass.
So I'm using both attacks.
25 and a 10. The first
All right,
one
so
hits.
at least one hits. All right, so
Roll
this only
damage
does
on that.
1d10, 8 points of force.
8 points of force damage. You blast a little bit of a hole into his you blast a little bit of a hole into him, taking away 8 damage.
And can
Okay.
I interpose myself between him and Kazura?
Um,
Or does he just have latitude to attack either of us in the square?
yeah, I'll go ahead and say since you occupy the same square, which technically you guys shouldn't be, but I'll allow it for now.
Okay.
Yeah, you could interpose yourself between him and her.
Okay. I'm going to try and do so.
Okay. And next up is Julian.
Okay. Well, Dillweed seems to not take no for an answer, and I'm still not fully healed. So, the one that's coming in on me. I know I clicked it, I'm just waiting for it to hit, and no. Damn.
11. Which one are you trying to hit?
The one that's coming in behind me.
This guy right here?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's a miss, unfortunately. Though you still have a possible bonus action if you have any available, and movement.
I don't think I actually have any bonus actions, but I can. Why can't I move him? There we go.
Okay, he is going to reach out with his longsword on an opportunity attack and rolls an 18. And you take 6 slashing damage. Okay, next up is Kazira.
I'm gonna roll my saving throw now.
Yeah, you can't do anything other than roll a save at this point.
Is it still a wisdom save?
Wisdom saving throw, yes.
And I failed miserably. I am whimpering and crying and still
Oh
going.
wait. No, you don't get a save.
Oh, why not?
Right?
Yeah, unfortunately.
Well, I failed it anyway, so it's a moot point.
Yeah, it's a moot point, but yeah, you don't get a save. There's actual... I can't go into detail, but there's actual specific... specific verbiage, or specific conditions required to get you out of this paralysis. So, unfortunately...
I'm just still being frozen.
Yeah, and just to remind you guys, with paralysis, you suffer also from the incapacitated condition, which is you cannot take actions or reactions. Plus, you cannot move or speak, and automatically failed strength and dexterity saves. And attackers have advantage, and any attack that hits is made from within 5 feet is a crit.
Okay, then Draglink is going to stand on top of my head and chitter angrily.
Okay. All right. So next up is Thargus. He is going to continue to run
Ah.
and take his wisdom save. And I keep forgetting to just zoom him out instead of closing. I keep closing him out instead of zooming him in. Wisdom save. Come on, Thargus. Make me fucking proud. God damn it, he rolled an 11. Shit.
And he's
See,
been
this
making... And he's been using advantage, right?
Yeah.
Gosh, wow.
Let's see, the first one he rolled, or the last one he rolled a 12 and a 6. This one, he rolled a 10 and an 11. He just has not been rolling well on the wisdom saves. What is his wisdom anyway? He still gets a +2 on his wisdom saves as well. So, man, that is a bugger.
I should have used protection from evil on someone else. That would have prevented people from being paralyzed too.
Yeah. So, yeah, he's still running. Next up is this guy, who is going to move in on the newly paralyzed target.
Uh-oh.
He is going to swing out with his longsword. And this time he has advantage. And rolls a 20.
Oh!
Damn.
It's a soft 20, but it still hits. And this one, unfortunately, is going to be a crit because she's paralyzed. But you're lucky, he only rolled a 1, so it's 6 damage total from the longsword. And then, I need you, Kazira, to make a Constitution saving throw. Which luckily you don't have disadvantage on. Or fail. It's just a straight Constitution save. 10. That's a failure. Alright. Yep. You feel it reach out and claw across your chest, and you feel it not only grazes your flesh, but it seems to pull a piece of your essence out with it. Until, let's see, your hit point maximum is reduced equal to shit, this is gonna be damn it, this attack's gonna be a crit as well. Your maximum hit points are reduced by 12 until your next long rest.
Okay.
So for now, your maximum hit points go from
79 to 60 something. 62?
No, from
67.
79 to 67.
Yeah. So I'll just note.
Okay.
So it's easy to track.
Okay. So I just put that in the in over here in the
Chat.
talkie spot. Oh, you fixed it for me. Thank you.
So just so you don't forget, 79 is your original, 67 is where it is now. So
Thank you for fixing that for me, because I was gonna forget that it was 79.
no problem. Okay, so that is that guy's turn. Next up is Major Bad Guy. Okay, so he is going to pound you with his fist, Kazira, and rolls first a 21, and second roll is an 18, so that hits. And you take 22 points of bludgeoning damage. And then the second attack, he rolls a 22, and you take, again, another 22 points of bludgeoning damage. So 44 points altogether.
Okay, I'm down to 20.
But the good news is, now that he has damaged you, and it's the end of his turn, you are no longer paralyzed. However, you are frightened. You will
So now
get,
I'm running.
at the end of your next turn, because you're under, wait, no, you aren't under protection from evil. That's Thargus. So
Yeah.
you'll have to roll a wisdom saving throw at the end of your next turn. Okay?
Okay.
So,
I thought I
first
didn't
off,
get a wisdom saving throw.
No, you
You
do
just
now.
said like 5 minutes ago I didn't get one.
You do now because you're no longer paralyzed. You're now frightened.
Oh, okay.
Because he damaged you, that ended your paralyzation. And when the paralysis ends, that paralysis then becomes fear. So at the
It
end of
seems
your
like a
next
bad
turn,
design on
Radius
his
10
part.
feet.
at the end of your next turn, you'll get to roll a save uh, against the fear. So we'll
Okay.
cover that when we come to it.
Yeah.
So next up is Gabrian.
All right. I want to Misty Step to this spot right here, and then do a dome of ice around the entire party, with the goal of catching Kazira inside the dome. Essentially, well, it's a 10-foot radius, so I'm kind of hoping I'll essentially kind of catch her in the dome with the rest of the party, so that we're into the dome for at least a couple rounds while they're pounding on it. Is that something that I can do with a 10-foot radius wall of ice?
Yes.
Cool.
Let me just get kind of an idea of where a 10
I have to
foot-
run away for just a second. I'll be right back.
That's roughly a 10 foot, would you say?
But
Maybe a little. That's a little too
but
big.
actually it's a 10-foot
10
radius,
foot radius. Okay.
so 20-foot diameter, and I would be putting it around the whole party. So actually, let me Misty Step real quick. Hold on. So Misty Step to here, and that should put her, within the radius. So essentially 20-foot diameter, 10-foot radius, centered on myself, with the goal of catching Kazira and Jules inside of it.
So that right there is about 10 foot radius, 20 foot diameter, right?
That looks about right, yeah.
Okay, so then right around like there.
Yes.
Alrighty. So you all now have, if you could really quick, Sean, just for my reference, post the stats on that
Sure.
in the chat for me, so I have something to work with
Yeah, let me do a wall of ice.
while we're waiting for Ruth to come back.
Cold. Where is wall of ice? There you go. Oof.
And since we are actually at the top of the round here, and we are at about
Oh,
130.
actually, if I put the wall of ice and it crosses the path of the monsters, I think they take damage.
If it crosses the path of them, or
Yeah, let me see here. If the wall cuts through a creature's space when it appears the creature within it is pushed to one side of the wall and must make a dexterity saving throw. On a failed save, the creature takes 10d6. So if I can tactically do that and hit them with the wall to push them out without risking damage to her, if I cannot, I'm going to err on the side of protecting her than hurting.
It would definitely run through either. It would run through all three, so all three would be affected that way. So I'll let you make the call to either do that and hit Kazira, or not do it and avoid damaging the enemies.
I'm already so fucked up. Hit me.
No,
I don't
I'm not gonna.
care.
I'm not going to injure anymore, so I will err on the side of just protecting the group, and I will not use it as a damage right now. Oop, I need to mark off that charge.
So,
What is that charge?
it has AC 12 and 30 hit points per 10 foot section. Alright, and it's vulnerable.
Very, 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 very sorry.
Okay.
Stomach telling me.
4 of 10. Okay, cool.
So while we are at the top of the round, I'm going to go ahead and say let's just go ahead and take a break.
Okay.
Um,
Oh, I'm so sorry, Rob.
and no problem. Sean and I were doing a whole lot of logistics shit with this ice dome, so it was no
You
big
missed
deal.
nothing.
You missed absolutely nothing of importance or even in interest. So
All right. Well, when my stomach freaks out, I have to go. So.
No,
so
that's
go
okay.
ahead and take 5-10 minutes, do a
right.
quick bio, grab a snack, grab a drink, and
Okay.
I will see you guys in a couple.
All right,
Take
cool.
my drugs. Okay.
I used to be kinda sane. I used to act kinda normal.
other reasons, but I don't know. Anyway,
All right, I am back.
I think we're only missing Sean.
I'm here.
Excuse me.
Oh, there he is.
Now we're not.
Okay,
Gang's all here.
sweetness. All right, so we left off. Gabrian just put up an ice dome around everybody. Now, next up is Julian.
All right. Come on. There we go. Can I cast out of it?
I do not believe you
Nope.
can.
Nope.
I mean, it might depend upon the spell. Like, I think you can summon outside, but if it's like a direct fire kind of like beam or bolt or something like that, probably not.
So you've basically created a bit of a breather for you guys if you need it.
Yep.
but
Yep.
That's about it.
And do I have anything that heals me without having to touch someone else? I do not believe that I do. I do have a potion. Come on. Maybe I don't. Yeah, I didn't do all of his equipment yet. All right, so I have to open the other character. Sorry.
If you ask for a potion for me, I'll hand one off to you.
Well, I have some. So
Okay.
I'm just checking Julian's. Because he actually can. He has everything on him. I just haven't added them to Jules's. And actually, I don't see that it's in his equipment there either, so I don't have one. All right, then.
Oh,
Yeah.
Rub, this becomes important. Is this artisanal ice that's perfectly clear, or is it more kind of opaque?
Fucking hell, Sean. Seriously.
Because I'm going to press my ass cheeks against this ice and probably get them frozen there if it's artisanal.
Sorry.
Okay, fuck it. I'm gonna roll for this.
Excellent.
Look at what you started, man.
Sorry, I did not roll high enough for that to be artisanal ice.
Damn it. Okay, all right. So we just see some murky shapes outside
Yeah,
who cannot see the various gestures I'm throwing at them.
pretty
Okay.
much, yeah.
Damn it. Okay.
Gang signs, thieves can't, whatever.
Okay, so Julian, what is your plan of action at this point?
Hold my action and stay put.
Okay. What are you gonna hold your action for?
When I can use it.
Well, when
That the
soon as
moment
the
I
ice
can't
comes down?
pass through.
Like
So,
a baby
yeah.
or something like
Yeah,
that.
When the ice comes down or they come through.
Okay. And what are you gonna do once that happens? Because when you hold an action, you're basically setting a particular event to be triggered by another particular event. So, X attack
Do you
is
want
going
me
to
to go
happen
ahead
when
and
X
make
when
the
Y
attack?
event. Well, no, it's
Okay.
just let me know
I
that
will
you're
be
holding
firing a firebolt.
it. Okay. Yeah, that's the information I know. A hold action is when you are. It's basically I'm holding X attack when Y event happens, kind of thing.
Right.
So, okay. Next up, Kazira. What is it you want to do? Or actually,
Well,
you are feared.
I am under fear,
So
so
you
I
have to
am
move
constrained
away.
by.
What you have to do is under the frightened. Disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls while the source of the fear is within sight. Cannot willingly move towards the source of the fear.
It's no longer in sight.
Let me
Yeah,
see
it's
if
not
there's any-
artisanal.
It's no longer in sight because I can't see it. It's obscured.
I just have to make sure there's no special verbiage in the attack itself. Well,
I
you
can't see
you
it.
can still see murky objects out there, and you know one of those murky objects is the source of your fear. So you have to move as far away from it as you can in the most direct line.
Then I guess I'm cowering down at the edge of the far side here.
Okay.
I'm cowering at the edge of the ice because I can't go any further, and that's far as away as I can get.
Oh.
Draglink is still on my head hissing.
And
Okay.
then go ahead and roll a wisdom saving throw.
At disadvantage.
No. Well, wait.
You just said
frightened.
rolls are at disadvantage if I can see the bastard.
It's disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls, not saving
Okay,
throws.
there you go.
So, 4,
Saving
you
throw,
are
still failing.
feared.
I got a 4.
Okay, so you are still
Ouch.
frightened. Man, I really found your guys' Achilles heel here. Next up is Thargus, who, if he doesn't do this, is about to run off the map.
Yeah, he's gonna vanish.
Oh man, I might have to go sick Gordon on Thargus so that we can at least track him in the dark.
So wisdom
Can't be
saving
in-
throw. Come on, Thargus. Oh my God, a 9 and a 7.
Okay.
Nope, he didn't pull it out yet.
He's running. He's running.
Poor guy.
I can't wait for you guys to actually see the video on this one, so you can actually see for yourself how bad these wisdom rolls are.
Oh, does it show him up
Yeah, it shows on my screen.
there, even though we're not seeing him here?
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, it's, oh my God, it's been horrible. It's been absolutely horrible. So yeah, Thargus
In here to defend
unfortunately goes off the map. He is now officially running his way out of town. So I'm effectively going to put him in the GM layer for now, and effectively he is out of initiative until further notice. Next up is this guy. He is going to attempt to attack the wall.
I attack the darkness.
himself.
So he is going
You
to
knew that was coming.
16 and a 15. It has an AC of 12, so both
Yep.
hit. And that's 6 and 3, 9 points of damage altogether. So, that is, I gotta track this on a piece of paper because this wall doesn't have any actual stat blocks.
So that was 9.
So it's 9. So 21 points now. And these are taken out in 10-foot segments.
Yes.
Okay. So, let's see. That's it for his turn. The big baddie, he is going to attack the wall and rolls a 13 and a 21. Both of those hit. So
All in all, it's just another nick in the wall.
But
Points.
So another section takes
Isn't that
20
right?
points of damage.
And is that the same section of wall, or is he on a different section?
He's on a different section. They're effectively working on a 20-foot section here and here. Though this black-clad figure, it looks like he's doing a lot more damage to this wall. So, next up is Gabrian.
So here's a silly question. If I ray of ice the wall, do I heal it?
Oh, God, why do you guys have to get so damn creative?
Because we're writers.
Ray of Ice. Put it in the chat for me there, Sean.
Sure. All right.
Let's see what we got.
This is a complete weird use of the spell, but the goal would be just trying to reinforce the wall as long as possible.
way I see it, it just comes down to how well you sell it.
So as
Frigidity,
they're hammering on it, I'm just kind of refortifying the wall. Because it's a higher level, it's going to be doing 2d8 of frost, quote unquote, damage to the wall.
Yeah.
If I believe if I can fortify the wall with that spell, I would probably be doing it. Otherwise, I'll probably be also holding action or dropping heals.
Yeah, I don't think you could do reinforcement with that. It's meant to do damage. So.
Okay, that's
um,
fair.
I would, however, say like any kind of spell that shapes elements, or water to ice
Oh
kind of
yeah.
spell, something like that would probably work. But this is a direct damage spell, so you would actually be damaging the wall rather than healing.
Oh, so if I threw up a wall of water in the same shape, I'd actually be creating a doubly thick wall of ice. Is that probably accurate?
Well, the way the spell Wall of Ice works is when a chunk of the wall is destroyed, it creates a vortex or an area of frigid air.
Ooh, yeah.
So in that space of frigid air, I would say that any kind of water spell cast in there would just heal the. I would say heal the gap in an amount based on like the damage done by the spell or something like that.
Ooh, do I have Typhoon memorized? I do not. Bummer. Okay, but that's good to know. That could be a useful tactic down the road. Okay, then what I'm going to do. Who is injured, real quick?
Everybody. Everyone but you, I think, is injured.
Yeah. Between Kazira and Julian, can I just infer really quickly who's more injured, or are
I
any of
think
them
she
obvious?
probably is.
Kazira is definitely the worse off.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I don't. Can I accept a healing if I'm in fear?
Oh, I'm pretty
yeah.
sure. Like if she's kind of cowering, I'm just gonna grab her and throw a heal on her real quick.
Okay.
All right. I can't do spirit healing because that's a concentration with this wall up. So I am instead going to be doing an upcast of. That's down one. I'm gonna do an upcast of. I guess it's just gonna be cure wounds. And so this will be a 5d8, I think. So I'm gonna upcast this guy. Where are you? Cure wounds. Gonna cast this at level 5. Submit. So 21 plus 8 plus 3.
So 29, 32 points of healing.
Thank you.
You are welcome.
Cool. So next up
That is my action. I'll probably remain where I am too.
Okay.
Are you gonna send the bird to track?
Oh yeah, and I'm gonna send Gordon after. Essentially,
So,
Gordon's gonna leave the
yeah.
map too, hunting down or tracking.
Where is
our-
Gordon? I don't see
Oh,
him.
he's
There he
he's
is.
just above the. Yep.
Okay.
If you want to throw him in the GM layer, yeah, whatever. He's just gonna be chasing after him.
Okay. So there we go there. Okay, so next up is Julian.
All right.
I think this is probably the longest combat we've ever had.
The dragon one was pretty intense.
Yeah.
Well,
It's funny, yeah. We can take any dragon, but apparently just a pair of mid-level undead are gonna put us in our graves.
yeah, I can't. Well, what is the area of effect on?
Can you animate dead? Can we see?
Oh yeah, I'm just trying to see if I can.
Gosh, all my spells are concentration.
An undead servant. Choose a pile of bones while raising it as an undead creature. Choose a corpse. It says within 10 feet, and I'm not within 10 feet. So
Even if you move to the edge of it?
yeah, because they're in the back corner. Everything else
yeah.
is alive.
Crap. I don't think there's any. Yeah, unless there's something like right in
Hold
these
on, I'm
corners.
looking at this one. This is 60 feet up to 5 corpses.
Now remember, 2 of
Yeah,
those
we see
corpses
that.
were reduced completely to ash. There's really only one that's a viable corpse right here, if you were going to try that.
Okay, hold on a minute.
And actually,
Yeah, I
after
have
that
to be able to
fireball,
see them.
yeah, after that fireball, all these guys are pretty much ashes at this point, so they are really viable targets.
What does this do? Yeah, nope. Alright.
Oh, wait, do I have rope trick memories? I do not.
Oh, come on, and I didn't actually mean to click that. Right here.
drag a body out for us. Stack them like cordwood.
Well, I would have to have seen one, and this is the first place I entered. So I would have to know where to send it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm holding my action.
Okie doke.
Because all of the things that I have either require me to be able to see them still.
Yeah.
Can
Or
we
touch them.
Can we use healing skills to just do like a 1D of healing on a party member, or
You
are there any
can
first
use,
aids?
how does that
Excuse
work?
me.
You can use medicine to stabilize an unconscious subject. There is a actual what is it? There is an actual first aid skill, but you have to be proficient in it.
Oh, you have to have the proficiency on the kit.
Yeah, the God, what is that kit? I know there's some kind of kit you need, like some kind of tool kit.
Well, there's an herbalism and there's an alchemist. Actually, out of morbid curiosity, could herbalism be used to give someone an advantage on fear checks or anything like that?
This kit contains a variety of instruments such as clippers, mortar and pestle, and pouches and vials used by herbalists to create remedies and potions. Proficiency with this kit lets you add your proficiency bonus to any checks you make to identify or apply herbs. Also, proficiency with this kit is required to create antitoxin and potions of healing. So no, it will
Okay.
not.
I can't like hand her a doobie and say, "Here, smoke this. You'll feel better." Okay.
No.
Yeah.
Smoke this. It will give you courage. All right. Yeah, I guess, yeah, at this point we might just be holding our actions ready for them to bust through and just kind of lay into them. Hope Kazura will snap out of
Healer's kit, here it is. This kit is a leather pouch containing bandages, salves, and splints. The kit has 10 uses. As an action, you can expend 1 use of the kit to stabilize a creature that has 0 hit points without needing to make a wisdom medicine check.
Ah, cool.
So, yeah, that's
it. Okay, cool.
If
That's
if
about
you
it.
loot me, I've got a healer's kit.
otherwise it's pretty much you have to rely on health potions
Magic.
and magic. So
All right, cool.
um,
All right. I guess it's Kazira's action.
Yep. It is Kazira's turn.
Am I still
You are still frightened, and since you really
I can't get
move,
any further, so
yeah, just make your wisdom saving throw. 13.
Can we give her advantage? I guess we'd have to declare that beforehand.
You can only do that on ability checks. These are saving throws.
Got it.
No, you just missed it.
Yep.
Um,
still cowering and Draglink
Yeah.
is still hissing.
just missed it by a couple.
There's and there's
Next up is the white. So he is going to yet again longsword.
So he's done 9 so far. Do 21 to get through.
Wow, he rolled a natural 1 on his first and a natural 20 on his second.
Did he just Craig himself in the face with his own sword, please?
Maybe lose it in the ice.
How
Damn
much
it.
damage did he do to himself on that?
I will say this. I'm going to roll a percentile really quick. And holy shit. Yeah, one of his long swords shatters against the ice,
Nice.
breaking in half. So he is reduced down to 1 weapon at this point. And the next longsword attack is unfortunately a natural 20, and that does 10 points of damage, so it's down to 11. Okay. And then the big bad is going to fist. Rolls a 16 and a 12. Just hits with both. And does 19 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh,
So
he
his
went
section
through.
of wall crumbles down. So I will really quickly do a quick little Scrabble there. And
Now
now,
everybody's held actions are coming into play.
yeah, if you had any held actions for ranged attacks, now is the time to do them.
I did not, so that's all
Yep,
on Jules.
so... No, you're smart and have some stuff that you can do from this side. All right, so where did my character sheet go? There he is.
25 is a hit. Roll damage on that.
I did. It's just, yeah, there you go.
Okay, 9 points of fire damage.
Way to go!
Now, after seeing this guy break through, you do notice he does look a little healthier than he did when you guys
Yeah,
left
he's...
him behind.
Probably regenerating.
And he is going to move in.
Yeah. I'm not actually
And-
outside of the circle.
Yeah.
I just,
figured.
it's snapping to grid, so it's popping me to that
And
place.
he is going to use his vengeful tracker to find the person who is under his fear.
So as he enters, there'll be a DC 16 dex save
Yes.
for 5d6 cold damage. Crap roll.
I just gotta scroll up for his stats. Dex save, you said?
It is a dex save.
Okay, dex save of 17. What's the DC?
He beat it. DC 16.
Okay, so
he takes 7.
Come on. There we go. Okay. And that is his turn. Next up is Gabrion.
All right. I have to put a big freaking hole in him. That's concentration. That's concentration. Can't do that. What does Cone of Cold do? Did it appear that he was injured by the cold?
Yes,
Okay, good to know.
but not as effectively as you thought.
Okay. I am going to. You know what? At this point, I'm just gonna have to just couple Eldritch Blasts into him.
Okay.
Pow, pow. and Gabriel's actually making pow pow noises too.
I figured
An 11 and a 20.
an 11.
Pew, pew.
The 11 misses and the 20 hits.
He takes 3 points of force damage. Oh man, that's pathetic.
Okay. Still kicking. Next up is Julian.
All right. Well, we're going to go for more of the same, only not. There he is. We decided if I'm adjacent squares, I'm not really arm's reach, or I am.
Adjacent squares, you are within arm's reach. Yes. Adjacent
Yeah.
squares.
Sorry,
basically
I'm
doorway.
reading the wrong person. I think I'm seeing Gabrion.
Oh yeah, that's me.
All right. Well then.
You can get to him.
Yeah.
Oh.
The way you were doing your pointer, Sean, it almost looked like you were wagging your finger.
Knock it off. Yeah.
It's like, no, don't you dare.
All right. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and step. Why will you not let me move? Okay, I'm going all the way around the circle to step between Gabrion and Kazira. Because for some reason my thing, I think it's reading that I'm trying to replace them on the board. And so it won't let me drag
Yeah,
my character through.
The
It's
best
being
you could
particular.
The best you could do is right there.
From right here? We're talking not
As
even
far
10
as-
feet.
You just can't occupy the same square as him.
Oh, yeah. No, and I was laughing because I basically had to move my guy around the arc of the circle
I do
just so that
allow-
I wasn't touching anybody's box.
Yeah, I do allow you to occupy the same square as allies, but you can't occupy the same square as an enemy.
No. So,
So,
all right, so we will try again. Come on. Close so that I can get to what I want. Right, so, it's rolled. We're just waiting.
yeah. 15 is a hit.
All right, and
Does Vampiric Touch heal you too?
yes.
Nice.
Sweet.
All right. 10.
So basically, you're sucking the points off of them and into you.
Except that it doesn't really work on him, so it's almost
Yeah.
an experiment to find out how
And
much he can re-heal and steal some for myself in the process.
Now, do you
So
get
does that mean I got 10?
do you get the full amount back
11.
or just a percentage of it?
It says... Hold on a minute. Why are you so slow?
It takes 3d6, and you regain hit points equal to half the amount.
Half amount.
Okay,
Sweet.
So,
5.
yeah,
So if I did 10, I get 5.
you only get about 2 or 3 hit points back.
Why are you not?
Is it because there's something special sauce about the bad guy?
Yeah,
You get
he's
the
special
feeling.
sauce.
You get the feeling he is resistant to necrotic damage.
Yeah, entirely.
So this
But
only
not
did
the
about
fire,
Cool.
but I can't shoot fire at
Uncool.
it when you guys are near him.
this
so.
only did 5 points of damage, so you only get 3 back.
Yeah. No, sorry. Seven, 58, 59, 60. Sorry, I accidentally.
Yeah, I saw your red bar go down really fast. I'm like, what the hell?
It was supposed to be +3, but apparently I only hit 3.
Yeah, you have that plus and minus is vital. So next up is Kazira. I need you to do a wisdom saving throw really quick.
Oh,
There it is.
hello. Finally.
There it is.
Okay.
Now she's mad.
You finally
That's-
shake off that fear.
Thor, are you all right? I've got the biggest chicken that's brave. He just ran past me, knocked my chair because I'm on wheels, growling. So he's growling at it, but he's running from it. Knocked my chair, and now he's already back over at the window trying to figure out what made him scared.
Oh, poor baby cat.
He's all right. It's a dog barking outside. He's never met a dog, so I don't know why he thinks the dogs are bad, but it's just hardwired into cats. All right. Yeah, he
Okay.
actually moved my chair, which is kind of amazing for a 14-pound cat.
So that was my first action. Do I get my second action?
Well, that's considered at the end of your turn.
Oh.
Yeah. That's
Then
you're
I-
now
well-
frightened.
Here's the thing. I can't take a turn until I save, so I don't get a turn until the next turn.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, the save is considered at the end of your turn. So this.
Can I have a
effectively
free
ends.
action to scream Fayardi bitch the bastard?
Sure.
Okay.
Okay, next up is I'm gonna go ahead and give Thargus a wisdom save, just for the sake of shits and giggles. Hey, he rolled a 20. It's
Wow.
about time. Okay, next round he's coming back on the map. All right. So next up is the white dude.
He had to get far enough away. He couldn't smell it. He couldn't see it. He couldn't
5,
hear it.
10.
He's like, why am I
15,
running?
What am I doing out here in the middle of
20.
nowhere?
All right,
All right.
Gabrian, it is your
So-
turn.
So Dex 16 for 5d6 cold damage.
Yes. I just gotta find his dex here.
Ah, God, that icy mist is pretty lame.
And he rolled a 12.
Ooh, he
So
takes 8
took
points of cold
8
damage.
points of cold damage. Okay. And let's see. This guy is going to. He is -1 longsword, so he is going to use 1 longsword attack on you, and rolls a natural 20. And then swipe out with his claw and rolls a 9.
All right, well, that claw
So-
missed at least.
The claw missed, but the longsword, that is going to do 16 points of slashing damage. Okay, next up is Big Baddie. Since you are the mark of his vengeful tracker, Kazira,
Oh God, Kazira.
he is going to fist out and rolls a 26.
Shit.
Nice.
So you take 11 points of bludgeoning damage, and I need you to make another wisdom saving throw.
Take
Nice.
that, motherfucker.
All right. So you avoid the effect.
Well,
of his
the
glare.
RNG is no longer mad or
You
schizophrenic.
you avoid the effect of his vengeful glare. So, that is effectively his turn.
Well, let's hope it knows it's on our side, not his.
You see a bit of him heal up and close back up. Though not as much. Not as much this time.
We have to do massive damage fast on just him if we want this to stop.
And next up is Gabrian.
Okay, I am going to Misty Step here. And Thorn Whip this dude right here. Oh, this dude here.
Okay.
Unfortunately, I suck with Thorn Whip, so this is kind of more of an experiment in futility.
Get him away from us. Trust
And
me.
a 16 is a hit.
Ooh, cool. So he'll take 11 points of piercing damage, and then another 5d6 with a save. Oh wait, no, maybe not, because I have to move him. Oh, you know what? I can't. Okay, so I'll end up moving him to here.
Yeah, it's directly towards you, so he gets pulled back there.
Okay. So he just takes the piercing damage right now.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to berate. I'm going to chidle him and say, "You worthless sack of bones! You call yourself the dead." Yeah. See if I can get him to go through the ice again. Oh, I need to mark off a first level spell.
All right.
Um, Well, next turn I'll allow you to do your allow you to take an action and do an intimidation check.
Oh, I'm trying to get him to come after me.
Yeah,
But,
that's the point, is
all right,
whether or
cool.
not you convince him to do so.
All right,
Um,
cool.
But it will cost you your action if you choose to do it.
All right,
Um,
cool.
Gabrian's on the other side of the
Julian?
ice.
Yeah.
And the moment you guys need me to drop that wall, I can do so.
I'm
Now I
gonna
need
yell
you-
to Gabrion, run. That's all he's gonna get.
Let's see. He rolled a 22 on his opportunity attack, Julian. So you take 13 points of damage. And what is your play?
Well, the only thing that I know works. It's going. It's just not hitting. There you go.
No
Ooh,
worries.
good hit.
Okay, 11 points of damage. He's still functioning.
Mm-hmm.
Still kicking. Alright, next up is Kazira.
Okay. Well, I will take my first action to stand up.
I'll have considered you standing to begin with, so.
Oh, well, I said I was cowering, so oops. I meant to actually cast that, not just put it in the thing.
Oh, you
that
did
actually
cast it.
was
Oh,
casting.
it
It
was
did
cast.
cast it.
Okay.
It's showing it.
14, I think that's a miss.
14 is a. Well, it depends on which one you're aiming at.
The dude that was frightening me.
The black
Oh, no,
dude?
wait. It's an automatic hit. Because it's a spell. I'm a dork. Sorry.
No, it's not. You need to make a ranged spell attack. But
Oh.
if you're going against this guy, it's a hit.
The guy that's in the circle with us.
Both of them are.
Oh, well, it's the dude with the red head.
This guy?
Isn't that the guy that was frightening me?
Yes.
No, the guy with the red head is Julian.
Oh,
This
okay,
guy up
what's-
here is the bad guy who was frightening you.
Okay, that guy looks like the guy that was frightening me.
Yes.
Okay, yes, that's the one. And to me, he looks like he has red on his head.
Roll the damage on that. Eight points of lightning damage. All right. You spread this blue coalescing energy that just wraps itself around him. It dissipates, but he's still kicking. He's still going. Anything?
Draglink doesn't do anything.
Okay. So that means next up is Thargus. He finally comes charging up the. And I actually have to go into the GM layer.
I'm coming, guys. I'm a coming.
With Gordon
In tow.
in tow. So, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He's actually going to use a dash action. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. To get as close as possible in one turn. And
He has
that's about-
cold resist, right?
Only if he's wielding the Frostbrand. But from last game, he was wielding his longsword.
Okay.
So
I'm gonna yell, pull the Frostbrand.
okay, then he let's see, he will drop the longsword and swap out for the Frostbrand. Okay.
And that's just so he can run through the cloud of ice without
Yeah.
getting too
Yeah.
munged up.
So that's his turn. Next
Oh
up,
gosh, that witch bolt will do 2d12 every turn.
yes.
Oh wow, that's crazy. I should memorize that. I didn't know it did that.
That's some handy shit, man.
Yeah.
So, next up is the white. Um, this guy is going to close in on Kazira, and he is going to longsword attack. And rolls a 5. That misses. And then he's going to claw out and rolls an 11. That misses.
Boot.
So, next up is Big Bad Guy.
Excuse me.
He is going to once again move back into the fray. And Julian, you are going to take a fist to the face.
Mm-hmm.
And he rolls an 8 on the fist. But then I need you to make a wisdom saving throw. "21, you save.
Nice.
You manage to avoid his glare.
I actually kind of feel like Julian should be. I need to work on giving him an immunity to necromancy.
Now, with that, Julian, I need you to make a perception check for me really quick.
Is it advantage, not advantage?
Just normal.
I hit it. It's just taking its time.
I know.
Maybe it isn't. There we go. Well, nothing. I know nothing.
Well, it's low, but so was the DC for the roll. So,
Well, that's good.
because you have been tracking this for a while since the beginning of combat, it's easy to notice. You notice that he did not seem to heal at all this turn. And that means next up is Gabrion.
All right. I drag this full 10 feet towards me into the square just underneath me.
Now we know that he was the one that was scaring Kazira.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Okay. He
All
doesn't
right.
have anybody afraid of him. He doesn't heal, guys.
Ooh, good to know. All right.
That's what I'm thinking.
Big numbers, big numbers. Ooh,
That'll
hey.
work.
All right. So I am going to drag him into this spot through here, through the icy mist.
10.
He'll take 13 points of piercing damage, and then 5d6. And then he will take, ooh, nice, 22 DC Dex 16. Or DC 16 Dex.
DC 16 Dex. Okay. So, shit, where's its stats? There it is. It rolls a 15.
Nice. He takes 22 cold damage.
Okay.
And then
Go ahead.
And then I point at the guy, like over him, and yell at Thargus, "This dude, mess him up! This dude right here!"
Okay, you pull him through, and he just seems to shudder and shake, and just kind of swirling white and gray cold seems to emanate around him.
Uh-oh.
As the cloak and the form seem to just go limp in your whip, and just collapse down.
Oh, I know that this trick doesn't work. I'm gonna continue firebolting this until there's nothing left.
Okay, next turn. Next up is Julian.
Oh, he's between me and Gabrion now, right?
Yes.
Well,
no,
so he's
okay.
like a limp figure in that space right now, right?
Yes.
Okay. All right. I'm still gonna firebolt him later.
Okay, well, I have the white guy still in, the white-haired guy, and he's still in here, so.
We should call him Walter White.
I'm gonna punch my microphone. I swear to God.
No. I did not
And
successfully
that's against
firebolt
this
him,
guy?
I don't believe. Yep.
Okay, 12 is a miss,
Oh.
unfortunately. It dissipates off against the wall, shattering a small portion of ice. Next up is Kazira.
Okay, so Gabrian has pulled that guy out, and we just have the other dude smack in front of me, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh, well, you know what? I'm just gonna fall back on what I know works. Sometimes. And I totally missed on one.
Yeah. The 16 hits, but you rolled a natural 1 on the offhand.
Yep.
So, roll a roll damage on the 16, and then -3. I'm gonna have you roll a dexterity check for the offhand.
Just a check or a save?
Check. Okay. You avoid burying your offhand dagger in the ice wall. Okay, so next up is Thargus. He is going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Oh, he'll start his turn right here.
Ooh, perfect.
He's going to look at you, Gabrian, and just look at this black-clad figure and just kind of shrug. What do I do?
I'm gonna say. Actually, I'm gonna say, hold your action.
Okay, he's going to hold his action until anything happens.
And I'm gonna try and pull the other guy through and we'll wail on him here.
Okay. Next up is the white. Is Walter White. He is going to longsword at Kazira. And that is a 17.
That is exactly my armor class.
Damn it.
Okay, so that's a hit. You take 4 points of slashing from the longsword, and then he reaches out with his claw and rolls a 19.
Ah.
I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
And I failed it miserably.
And you failed. So you take 7 necrotic damage, and your max hit points are reduced again by another 7.
Fuck.
So
I have 60 of 79.
yes.
Okay.
Alrighty.
So I suggest when we're done with this, we clear out the thing that we just cleared out and fucking long rest.
Okay.
Yep.
Come on. Beginning of his next turn, this guy kind of shudders back to life a bit.
Ah.
And Sean, he is going to.
Does Thargus get his attack his held to action or?
1 second.
Okay.
It'll come at the end of this guy's turn.
All right. Cool.
You get a fist in the face, but he only rolls a 9. But then I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh crap. So, just as an aside, actually my wisdom's not terrible. Okay. Save. There we go. Ah.
Oh, you just missed it. Okay, Sean, you feel what you realize must have been what your fellow compatriots have gone through as your body
I
goes
think I got
completely
the
rigid.
fear.
Yeah, your body goes completely rigid and stiff as you become paralyzed.
Now,
Um,
now we
Does he
we
still
lose.
have a hold of the guy? Because if he's holding the guy and he's paralyzed, he can't let go.
No, no. I think the vine whip kind of dissipated
Yeah,
after
it
going through.
dissipates after
Oh,
the end
okay.
or after his last turn. Now
Um,
Thargus is going to get his attack in. He is going to use he's going to use Frostbrand. So he rolls a 21. Okay.
Nice.
So that's a hit, and he does 17 points of cold damage. And this guy goes back to being limp and inert.
So in this petrified state, I don't have normal actions, reactions. Do I have instant free actions?
You cannot perform any actions at all. You
Okay,
cannot
right.
take actions or reactions.
Cool. Okay,
That's including actions and bonus actions.
got it.
um,
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So the guy goes limp, but he still has concentration on Sean to keep him feared.
It's not a concentration.
Oh,
Yeah.
fuck. Okay.
It's an innate condition within Sean. It's not being concentrated on.
Okay.
All
All right. Trying to figure out how we can counteract it in future.
So next up is Gabrian.
All right, so I'm going to, if I can hold action. Actually, I guess a hold action is an action. So
Yeah, you're pretty
I'm
much.
going to command Gordon to fly over here. And I think that's going to be my action, because I don't think there's anything I can do that is not an action. Yep, I think that's it.
Now, technically, commanding Gordon would be an action. It would have to be Gordon acting on his own.
Oh, then he
So-
probably would be like, probably hanging out in this area over here.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
He would work with. He would go on your turn, but commanding him actually would require a bonus action. So.
All right.
Yeah, you would have
And-
to play Gordon on his own.
Well,
Okay.
Gordon has a mental link to his familiar E. So wouldn't he hear?
He would be able to
Sean was
communicate.
frightened?
He would be able
He
to
would hear that
communicate
Gabriel
thoughts and
was in
ideas.
fright.
Yeah.
Oh,
But
He wouldn't
but
be
Gabrian
affected
wouldn't
by
be
the
able.
fear.
Gabrian wouldn't be able to control him effectively.
But he wouldn't be controlled by Gabrian's fear.
No.
He would just be aware of it.
Yes.
Okay.
And it's not fear yet. Right now, it's just paralysis.
Oh,
yep.
okay.
It doesn't turn into fear until the paralysis drops.
All right. Good to know. Thank you.
So next up is Julian.
Yay. All right, you bastard. He's coming back, isn't he? Nope, he still collapsed. Good. All right. All right, well, He's still way the hell too close to Kazira. So, well, stick with what we know. Is 14 still a miss?
14 is a hit.
Let's see if it takes. There we go.
And on this guy here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, as far as I know, the other guy's down, so.
So
For 13 fire damage. So this thing catches in a bundle of fire. What tattered remnants of its clothes begin to singe and burn as it just kind of gurgles and gasps and kind of screeches a little bit and then collapses dead at the ground.
I wouldn't trust it. The dead are never dead until they're dust.
I'm getting as close as I can without actually touching, and it's letting me stand on him, which I don't want to do.
Yeah.
It's that whole. It's that whole. I can either be what looks like 20 feet away when it's only really 5, or
Yeah.
I can be like standing on top of him.
Am I able to maintain concentration when in this state?
It doesn't say you can't maintain concentration in any of the condition descriptions.
Can I?
Had
Do
you
I
taken
have the-
damage from the fist, I would have had you make a wisdom saving throw to maintain concentration. But yeah, so far I think you can maintain concentration on the wall.
Okay.
So next up is Kazira.
Now,
Who did you witch bolt?
um,
Walter or the scary guy?
the dude that you have a hold of with the whip.
Oh, okay. I'd say keep hitting him with damage, and that's like an automatic 2d12.
Well, I've seen the guy that you have collapse and then come back to life, but I haven't seen this other guy collapse and come back to life, so I don't know that he won't. Correct?
Yes. I don't know what the Walter's gonna do.
Okay, so let's see. You're like 20 feet away from me.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so I will hit the guy you're holding with another witch bolt.
Okay.
Okay.
And that's like an automatic. That's automatic, right? You don't even have to roll to hit.
Yeah, just roll the damage, or just click on Witch Bolt.
Nice.
6 points.
Okay,
12.
and then
Well,
my
12.
free action. I'm gonna come up here and I'm going to kick this thing apart into pieces. I'm gonna dance on its entrails
Okay.
because I
dance
don't know
away.
that it's not gonna come back to life. So I want to kick
I'm
it into
not
pieces.
I'm not even gonna make you do a performance check.
I could do one. I own the Dance of the Dead. I love the Dance of the Dead.
Next up is Thargus. He is going to once again hold his action until something happens. Which brings us to Mr. Big Bad. Trying to remember. Lightning. Okay. He shudders and shakes back to life again.
Ah!
Of course he does.
I knew it.
And he is going to attack you, Gabrian, since you are the object of his glare.
I think my AC in this case would just be hide, which is 13.
13. Well, he has advantage against you because of the paralysis. He rolled.
Oh, yeah.
He rolled a 24.
Yeah.
And it's an automatic crit. So, and you are under his glare, which gives extra damage as well. So you take 34 points of damage.
Oh man.
Where are you at?
20.
20? Okay.
Mhm.
That snaps you out of the paralysis, and you, at the end of your next turn, will make a saving throw against the fear.
Okay.
And Thargus will take his held action. And Frostbrand once again. That is a 14, which is a hit. So he deals 14 points of damage. Or 14 points of cold damage. And it goes back to limp and inert again. So, next up is Gabrian. First and foremost, you are frightened, so disadvantage on
shit.
ability checks and attack rolls while the source of your fear is within sight. You cannot willingly move towards it. So you can stay where you're at, but you'll be at disadvantage for uh,
I am going
disadvantage for ability checks and attack rolls.
All right, I'm gonna run over here.
Okay.
Fuck this shit. And even with disadvantage, I'm gonna, with my mind reeling, I'm going to try to figure out why the hell that damn thing won't die. Is that nature or an intelligence or?
Roll an intelligence check.
All
This is
right.
coming off of observations you've made. Not too freaking bad.
Wow.
All
23.
right.
Okay.
Even with disadvantage, you pulled off a natural 20 and a 19. So,
Hey, keep your head under fire, dude.
so that is more than good enough. You do recall one particular segment of this combat where Julian hit it with a firebolt and it didn't regenerate.
Ooh.
It also
Okay.
didn't seem to regenerate after the fireball inside the building.
All right. From around the corner, if they can hear me, I yell, "Kill it with fire! Kill it with fire!" This kind of sobbing cry.
That was kind of the plan.
Yeah.
I just
All right.
again now have all
And
of my
I drop,
patriots with me.
and if I can do a free action, I'm gonna drop the ice wall.
I believe dropping concentration is free. I think.
Yep.
Yeah.
Let me check.
Yeah, go ahead and let me check.
Yep,
that.
I drop it.
Okay. Then this will go away.
The mist goes away automatically too, right? That's part of the spell effect.
Yes.
Cool.
So, Julian, it is your turn.
Mm-hmm. It's going.
17 is a hit. And you would have had advantage anyway because it's basically unconscious. 14 fire damage. Alright. This
I'm al-
thing...
I'm also
Yes.
rustling around in my pouch,
Uh-huh.
Oh.
looking for my flint and steel because I'm gonna light him on fire. Because there's an awful lot of more buildings here in town. And I'm
Oh.
already in need of a nap before I can
since
go to
he's-
clear the
Since
next
he's
one.
unconscious, every attack that succeeds is a crit. So, that's 28 points of damage. Yeah, you blast him with a firebolt, and a massive gout of flame just seems to explode from his chest. And anything else you want to do? Or you have movement still.
Oh, I'm good. I'm just gonna watch him burn.
Next up is Kazira.
What's the roll to appreciate fire?
Appreciating fire is free.
Excellent.
Okay, okay, well, the guy's on fire, so I can't really do much about that.
You can
Did
still,
you want him saved?
No, I mean, I can't I mean, he's already on fire, so I can't add to the fire.
Well, you can automatically witch bolt him, or
I mean, does he look like he's still in, is he in pieces yet?
Oh, he will be.
'Cause, I
have
can,
zero fear.
I mean, I
of
can
not
waste a flame strike on him, but if he's
His
on
parts are
fire
gonna
and
be
he
too
doesn't look
far
like he's gonna
apart
get
to
up from it,
crawl together. Yeah, I'm gonna make sure his bits are too far apart to crawl together.
I mean, do I need to add some fire? Because I can add some fire.
You tell me
And
to
the-
step back, sweetheart, and you can blow him the fuck up if you want.
I suggest we drag the other bits of ash out here and the guy I've been dancing on, and throw them on the bonfire and make sure that they're all really fucking done. So can I kick this guy, the dead guy I've been dancing on, can I kick him towards the fire and add to the bonfire?
Well, you'd have to actually pick him up. He's not really light enough to just kick over there.
Drag.
Yeah, it would be a strength check to drag him over.
Okay. And my strength sucks, so...
I thought you had one of the higher strength.
Yeah, no. Well, I do actually have an 18 for strength, but I kind of didn't do very well on it.
Yeah, I'd say 13 is still good enough to get him
I'm going
dragged
to drag
to the
him
fire.
over to the fire and throw him in.
Okay. You drag him over to the fire, throw him in.
Throw him in. We're gonna
Um,
just make an undead bonfire. Right here, right now.
That's how you deal. That's how you cleanse the undead, is you fire. You set them on fire.
All right, and
I am
next
all
up
about
is
Fire.
Next up is Thargus. I'll say you've moved up here, Kazira.
Yeah. Me and Dragwink are over here with wherever the hell Julian is.
Thargus is once again going to just go ahead and hold his action until something happens or anything happens. A moment goes by. Mr. Walter White just doesn't seem to do anything. Another moment goes
sizzles.
by. The black dude just continues to burn. And it comes around to Gabrian's turn.
So I forgot to make a save at the end of the last turn. What was that save?
It's a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
And a 12 does not do it.
Okay.
You are still feared.
I have the fear. I'm just gonna keep cowering back there. Is it
Okay.
dead yet?
And next up is Julian. At this
Well.
point, it's gone a full circle around with no regeneration. You're fairly
Yeah,
certain
no, yeah.
this thing is finally down for the count.
All right, so just looking at what remains for symbols on robes, jewelry, anything that he might actually have been wearing that was not perished by the fire, am I seeing anything that would explain his instant rejuvenation? Or do I remember now that I'm no longer scared?
Roll a religion check for me.
Remember that this is jewels.
Yes.
Can I give a help on that?
Because of your nature, I will give you advantage on the roll.
Do I need to
Well, I got a
actually roll?
24.
Oh.
Should I roll again?
No, 24 is more than good enough. I've just got to find it in the monster manual here. Because roll 20 was not courteous enough to give background and bio info on any of these things. So
Bastards.
I have to look it up in... There we are. You recognize this as something called a revenant.
Mm-hmm.
A revenant is a form of soul of a mortal who has met a cruel or undeserving fate. It claws its way back into the world to seek revenge against the one who wronged it. The revenant claims its mortal body and superficially resembles a zombie. However, instead of lifeless eyes, the revenant's eyes burn with resolve and flare in the presence of its adversary. If the revenant original body is destroyed and otherwise unavailable, the spirit of the revenant enters another humanoid corpse. Regardless of the body the revenant uses as a vessel, its adversary always recognizes the revenant for what it truly is.
Mm.
What the hell did we do to this bastard?
Why did
All
he-
you did was get in its way.
Yeah, it was doing a thing and we're in the way.
What that leads me to believe that someone somewhere was deserving of its revenge.
Something here.
Do we have any speak with
So
Now you do also know that there is a time limit for these things. The clock is ticking. it has 1 year to exact its revenge.
Mhm.
If it fails to kill its adversary before the time runs out, it crumbles to dust and its soul fades into the afterlife.
And we're guessing from the dust and crap around us that he's at least a couple months in this town for whatever reason,
Here's my question. If
right?
if he is one of the townspeople and became a revenant because he was unjustly exterminated, is he just going to go find the next dead body he can find and, continue wreaking his revenge? Or did they bring him in here? Did the bad guys bring him in here and leave him? Is this an accident that the bad guys who did this to the town didn't mean to have happen? Or because he's out for revenge for someone somewhere, even if it isn't us. So, am I making any sense?
Mm-hmm.
So, was he intentionally left here as a revenant, or did he become a revenant because the bad guys did something bad to the town? And
Rob, is this stuff that I would know? He had to have been sent, correct?
Due to your school of magic, you would know more than most.
Yeah, he had to be sent. He didn't just wake up here.
Yeah,
he was cast.
What I've already given you is the extent of what you got due to your roll.
Yeah. So,
okay,
Oh, go ahead.
No, that's okay. Go ahead.
No, he was cast and sent here.
Right.
And so what we need to figure out is how long he's been in his search and how many towns he's been through. Because whoever sent it had a year to wait for him to be successful.
I'm feeling
Do I see
disturbed.
anything else? Do I see anything else, Rob?
No, not really. As far as investigating any kind of bodies or anything like that, these guys are pretty much bonfired. Really, the only info you can glean is whatever historical or, supernatural knowledge about them you might have.
No, and that's what I'm saying. What I know from being able to get close enough and actually think about it a second without it attacking us is that this was cast, or this was summoned and controlled. It was told what to do. It was sent out here, and it could have been out here for as long as 11 months and 28 days, as far as we know.
Yeah.
And it could have been sent out here a couple weeks ago, and the zombification of the town has nothing to do with this. But either way,
you really don't know.
Revenants aren't raised. They're a side effect of someone dying a tragic death, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So no one's controlling this guy. He's on his own. He's essentially the crow.
Yeah, and sadly we killed him before we could check his pockets. Sorry about that.
Well, there was that or get killed by it, which is not on my choice. So
yeah, it wasn't on my list of shit to do either, obviously.
Yeah, really. You did what you had to do. I don't think any of us are going to blame you for that. So I surmise from this that he could just go find another body. His thirst for revenge is not ended because we firebombed his body.
Yes.
Right.
Yes. These guys are capable, the soul of these things are capable of lingering and finding a new host body.
Is there anything that I know how to do to set him to rest? Or is that just not an option? He's mindlessly searching for revenge, and it doesn't matter if someone promises to take up the cause.
This is a pretty tall order as far as knowledge goes. I'll let you roll a religion check with disadvantage.
Okay. Okay, so I want to click disadvantage at the top.
No, actually, because the undead is your favorite enemy. So
it is, and I'm a cleric.
It'll just be a straight up roll.
Yeah.
Just a straight up roll.
Okay, religion or arcana?
Religion.
Hello.
That'll do it.
How do I set this thing to rest? I specifically am asking in my role, how do I set this thing to rest and assure it that his revenge will be taken?
Now I just have to re-find these guys on the in the monster manual again.
I'm sorry. Because
Um,
as a cleric, and I am surmising that the death of this town is what set him on his roll to revenge, and that is definitely in my bailiwick.
Okay. When the soul is bodiless, you do know that the only thing that can really be used to force a soul to go into the afterlife is nothing short of a wish spell.
Ah.
I definitely don't have that.
Do we have Speak with Dead?
I do.
We should at least figure out who he's pissed at.
I do have Speak with Dead.
Am I still feeling the fear?
Give me one more saving throw.
Okay.
Had to ask.
I know.
If you fail, okay, yeah, you're good.
Okay, good.
You're good.
Otherwise, I'd be like, I ain't getting near that shit.
I was gonna say
Take it away.
if you fail, you're still feared, but at the next turn, automatically, I would say you're just healed out of it. So.
All right. I'll just peek around the corner and just ask, "Is it dead? Is it safe to come out?"
It is safe for sure.
Are you sure?
Speak with Dead.
Because we thought it was dead before.
Speak with Dead.
Oh, it's dead.
Has to be it can't be undead.
Oh, he's dead. He's undead. Dead. Wait.
He's
I
dead.
don't think I could even raise him as raised dead, folks.
Yeah, he's a corpse right now.
Pretty
but
sure
he will
he's
be
really
Dead
dead.
soon.
I put Speak with Dead in chat so you can judge for yourself.
Okay, well, I need a second while you do this and somebody fill me in, but I'll be right back.
Oh, it can't be undead. This guy was an undead, so it won't work.
So,
But wait,
yeah,
was
that
he
negates
undead
it.
before we turned him dead?
Yes.
Yeah, because even a revenant is
he's-
still undead.
But he's dead now, right?
But
Until
he's
he
a dead,
becomes undead?
He's a dead undead.
He's a dead undead looking for another body to possess. So
Ah,
Because
okay.
he was
he's
undead
still
at one
technically
point.
undead.
Yeah. Because he was undead at one point, this won't work.
Ah, bummer. Okay.
So, okay, lacking a wish spell. Is there anything else I can get? with
What
the-
was this dude wearing before we Chibachi'd him?
Basically just black leather armor, with a black cloak.
No, it's not livery that we recognize.
No,
So it wasn't one of the King's Men or any of that.
no. It's possible he could have been, if this was his original body, he could have possibly been some kind of member of a thieves guild or a rogue of some kind. But there's no telling if this was the original body or not.
Right. The other disadvantage there. Okay, well, it was a good try.
All right. I'm gonna stand in the middle of the group and do Spirit of the Lemur. And everyone should be able to do 26 points of healing.
Bless you, my son.
Awesome.
Okay, so I suggest that we finish clearing out the building we just got rid of the zombies in, lock ourselves in it, and have a long rest. Care what time of day it is.
Is it on fire from the fireball, and is it structurally sound after the fireball?
Oh, well, okay, there's a thought.
I actually, I'm asking that of the GM. Like, is it a safe building, or did we kind of ruin
the
it?
Fireball, it because it is kind of it starts off as a slow burn, but it ends in a really big flash. There wasn't enough sustained flame to create a fire, though the inside is rather charred, and you do notice a couple of small fires that have collected on things like drapes, the smaller slats on wooden shutters, things like that. It's possibly still structurally sound, but it's gonna need to put some small fires out.
Okay.
So the
We can do
doorway
Uh-huh.
is kind of blasted out.
Oh, that's a problem.
Okay.
The back, what's it called? When a fire backlashes out of a door, it's called
Backdraft.
backdraft. Yes.
Backdraft.
The backdraft out
Okay.
that door literally blew a chunk out of it.
Then let's go. Let's retreat to the fucking woods. I don't like that idea nearly as much because I'd rather have some walls between me and whatever the fuck is out there.
Well, one of these buildings was a storefront, right?
Yeah, a lot of these are storefronts. There are a few residential buildings.
Well,
I think we peeked in one of these storefronts and thought it was unoccupied.
sorry
So
about
I say run back to one of those.
well, let's go look in all the windows nearby.
Mhm.
Well, we couldn't see through those. We're gonna have to open doors. Remember?
Okay, there are chimneys.
Yeah, we do have.
Draglink can look for bodies inside and get back out again before they try to
Oh,
grab her.
Let me send it in Gordon, because Gordon's
Yeah, your
resummonable.
language skills with Gordon are much better.
Yep. So I'll open. We'll peek in through a window, open up a door, throw Gordon in. A terrible druid.
Go through the chimney.
I'm a horrible druid.
Use the chimney.
Yeah, we'll use the chimney and have Gordon slide.
Yeah, Sean, I'm beginning to wonder if maybe the mage side is taking over your druid side a little bit.
Yeah, the desire to burn versus the desire to plant is always in conflict with each other.
Create, destroy. Create, destroy. Create, destroy.
And it's like the little girl from the taco commercial. Why can't we have both?
Yeah, why can't we?
He's like Mr. Burns trying to figure out catsup from ketchup. I'm in way over my head here.
Okay. Yeah. So let's find an actually empty of undead building and hunker down
Okay,
and heal and stuff.
I like this plan. I'm happy to be part of it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I am
the
done
sleeping-
ghost busting
A
today.
sleeping sounds good. A long
Okay.
sleeping, because
Um,
then Kazir's got all of her hit points back too.
Mhm.
The nearest building with a visible chimney would be this kind of L-shaped gray one over here.
Okay.
It looks like a residential or a residence. English, Rob. And then have
Oh, okay.
Gordon
That one.
have Gordon
All right.
roll a perception check for me.
Okay. Perception. All right.
Not too shabby. Natural 20. Yeah, he kind of goes in through the chimney, pops out of the fireplace, and just kind of does his little hop step around the room, peering around. The house itself does appear to be clear. No residents either living or dead within.
Gordon says it checks out. Let's go hunker down there.
Yeah, I like that plan right there.
All right. Gordon earned a little bit of field mouse for that.
Hell
Now,
yeah.
as a summoned being, does he require sustenance?
Probably not, but I'm still going to indulge him.
He will not turn it down.
He probably appreciates treatsies.
Um,
Treatsies are good no matter where you come from.
he will not turn it down. That's for sure. Okay, so you guys hunker down in this residence. What is your plan from here?
Okay, I will take first watch, but recognize that I am way down on points.
Oh no, Julian can take first watch.
Okay, I'm not going to argue.
All right. I am going to use some hit dice to heal myself. Where am I at right now? I am at. Come on. 46 out of 70. I'm going to use 5 wizard levels of hit dice.
Okay.
All right. Not great, but that'll help. All right. We're all in the building now, right?
Yes.
All right. And are we, as a group, are we doing a short rest or a long rest?
Long.
Long? Okay.
Got to have a long rest or I'm going to be at
A herd
0
unit?
points for too long.
All right, cool.
Okay. So if you're going to go ahead and do a long rest,
Well, I think what first off, like maybe get the rooms kind of boarded up and all that, windows boarded up, just kind of fortify this place a little bit.
Yeah, let's barricade ourselves in as much as we can. And, also make sure that there's nothing lurking. And what does it look like when we go in? Because, does it look like people just left in a hurry, or was there signs of struggle?
it looks basically the same as all the others. There's really no sign of struggle. There's no damage done to the building. It's like they just up and left, dropped whatever it was they were doing at the time, and just
And took
walked
off.
out.
Well, and the king probably cleared everyone, so what's left is what's left. Like, anything that got turned was either turned before they got out or. This is really ugly.
I don't think anybody knows about this. When we came across the river, wouldn't people have said, don't go to that town because it's overrun with dead?
Not if they thought that it had been cleared out.
Oh, yeah.
That's why I'm thinking, because he knows that there was undead activity out here, and we're headed right towards it. So either no one this far south, or we're not even south. What direction are we, Rob? I don't have the map. We're not actually south. We're actually east?
Give me one.
We're kind of far
here.
east, Lickberg. Oh, did everyone get their lemur healing?
I think I did.
Oh, how much?
How much am I getting though?
26 points of lemur healing.
Oh, yeah.
That should include Thargus.
Are we splitting that?
No, that's at each. The kicker is it takes 9 rounds to do it, so it takes 90 seconds to essentially heal over time. But the lemur's hopping from person to person, kind of healing them.
Yeah, since we're out of initiative, just go ahead and run it all
Assume that he's running. Yeah, assume he's running around, hugging and kissing us, and it's been 90 seconds while we're trying to figure out what the hell. Well, because I always picture Julian when I picture lemurs, so. And he's not my Julian, obviously. The other Julian. If anybody's seen the movie that I'm referring to.
Oh, that lemur, yes, just hopping from, yeah.
King Julian, yeah, I'm picturing, yeah.
Okay,
I think his name was Julian also.
just got to do something really quick here. Alright, so you guys are doing a long rest. You get back and you know, the healing really doesn't matter because you get back all your hit points anyway for a long rest.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
But there is a special case here, Kazira. For the time being, you will wake up from this long rest with
Will I get up to 60?
1 second.
I'm only 4 points away from 60, which is my max right now.
Yeah. Your hit points will be at 60 when you wake up, but your maximum will be back to 79.
Okay, so I'm at 60, but
yeah. But
I could have 79.
The 79 doesn't kick in till after you finish the long rest. So the 60 is all you get at the moment.
Okay.
But yeah, you're at 60 hit points, but your max will be back up to 79 after this.
Okay.
And
so,
also, I want you guys to add up
Hi.
3,300 experience points.
Okay.
So that's 84, 8735. So close. Or 84,735. Right? Or was there more experience points from the last session?
No, this is combined with the last session.
Got it. All right, cool.
Okay, so we're at 84735.
Yeah, that's what I've got.
So
Hello,
close.
turkey butt. Hello, turkey butt. What, turkey butt?
All right.
Sorry.
Lesser...
I just got clobbered by a cat, so.
Sounds like it.
I will allow him to lay here, to purr at me. You beautiful blue-eyed baby. That's you.
So
Yeah, my other
yes,
beautiful blue-eyed baby can't lay on me. He's 28 years old and bigger than me.
you guys are literally only about 200 some odd points away from level 11.
Yeah, pretty much, we just have to go beat up some deer in the woods, but, we'll wait.
Okay,
This is that place in WoW where you start going out and killing pigs.
Yeah,
Or fishing or something.
yeah,
Herbing.
it's literally the boar grind in Elwyn.
Okay, I will take my ranger skills into the woods and hunt for dinner.
Right.
Okay, are you gonna do that on your watch,
I'm kidding.
or is this after the long rest?
I'm kidding.
Okay. So you
Don't
guys complete
think I
your
will
long
get enough
rest.
points.
It was early evening-ish when you took it, so by now it's probably you get up fairly earlier than normal. You start to rouse yourselves at about 3 or 4 a.m. in the morning. So go ahead and
Making
refresh.
Sure that it's holding my changes. Sorry.
Refresh your hit points, half your hit dice that you spent.
Oh, wait.
What's up?
I'm getting there. Sorry, I'm having memory issues with trying to move this. Doop-doo.
Lesser Restoration, Healing Lemur, Flaming Sphere.
135. Did it show up?
You rolled a
It
69.
did. All right.
Okay, so
Jules is now sleeping then. All right? Because it was anything under 35 and it's Jules. Anything over 35 and it's not. But now
Mhm.
that he was Jules
It resets
and it's
back
Julian
to,
again, it resets to 35.
Yeah. So
And
you
every
are
time
now-
it's not him, so now it's now 40. Because
So,
every time
yeah.
it's not him, it's a +5. Yeah.
Yes.
Just in case you guys needed to know that. Every time I roll, every time I have a long rest, there's a chance that Jules will be Julian again. and every time I roll and he doesn't change personality, there's 5% more chance next time he will.
So
Eventually,
Julian,
he will have to switch.
we are back fully to Julian.
Yeah,
So
to Julian. And I did just fix his. character sheet to make sure that it has. There we go.
Okay.
The
So-
correct number of experience points, and I
Okay.
have no idea what's going on here, but that's okay.
Okay. Okay, so we finished our long rest, so I now have the potential for
I have
having
no idea.
79 hit points again,
Yes.
right?
Yes, you're at
Okay,
60,
so-
but you have the potential to get back up to 79.
Okay, so now would be the right time to do some healing
Yes,
of some kind.
of some kind. Oh, and you guys regain all spell slots back as well.
Okay, so let me see. What the fuck do I have? I have.
And I'm having to swap my spells out because this is not a good configuration of spells for undead.
I have a bead of cure
Well,
wounds.
Julian is in much better place for them than Jules. He's used to just being able to control them.
Okay, I'm going to use the bead of cure wounds that I have to give myself a whopping 6 points of increased.
So you are now at 66.
Okay.
All right, am I back? And there we go. All right.
Well, that's
Okay, so where are we sleeping? There we go.
I just pulled up a patch of floor myself.
No, I was trying to find it on the map because my map is centered strange.
We are up and to the left of
Oh, I
the
see
building
it.
that we got killed in.
I found it.
Oh, okay.
I did
Sorry.
I clicked something. I do this to myself at least one time every time we play.
I get it.
Why is my
I do
health
the same
weird?
thing. I do the same thing.
Julian, why is Julian's health weird? Maybe it's not my bar. Who did not fix their health?
I am. Ooh, I might not be at 100%.
I'm not at 100%.
No, I'm at.
Thargus
I am.
is-
Oh, Thargus.
Thargus
Yeah.
is low.
Oh, that's right.
Sorry, it looked like it was my bar, but it was under me, so I was like, I know I fixed that.
Yeah, my bar is not full.
It should be.
I can't be. I didn't have my max.
You actually have to go into your actual bubble, the little red bubble above your character, and adjust it to your max hit points.
But I don't have my max hit points.
You do because you slept. You had a long rest.
Or well,
Right.
adjust them to
That-
the hit points they should be. I guess I should.
It
say.
is. I'm at 66 out of 79.
Okay.
So
then
I'm not
you're-
full. I'm not going to be at
Yeah.
full strength because I didn't have the capability of having my full strength until I woke up.
Yeah.
And I did 6 more pluses, but I still am not at full strength.
Yeah.
Because I can't be.
You're close,
Right?
but
Yeah. So I'm going to be fucked up for a while yet. Until my next long rest when I can be at full again. Right.
well, no, you can still heal yourself up to your max of 79 now.
Yeah, if I had more healing shit, but I might need it later.
Yeah.
So I just used the one bead that I had left for cure, and I didn't do any more than that. So yes, I could heal myself to full, or I could save my healing spells until we need them in combat.
Okay. Sounds good. All right. So you guys are all healed up. It is a brand new day.
That
What do
never
you guys?
sounds good.
What do you guys want to do?
I I don't know that there's anything more we can learn from here. I mean, there's nobody to tell us what happened.
Well, we could
We
speak
can
with
follow the tracks.
the animal to see if anything was, by local rats, see if anything came up with that.
Hmm.
Oh yeah, if there's any flora.
That's actually a
fauna.
really good idea because both of you can, right?
Yeah, I think we both can. Well, it's a ritual too, so we just need
Yeah.
to catch something in 10 minutes. We can talk to it.
Yeah. Gordon can catch something, or Draglink could catch something, but
Yeah.
communicating to Draglink that I want to talk to it might be difficult.
So,
Don't eat it. Aw. Go get
if we can
another one.
find,
and don't eat that. Stop eating the prey. Stop eating the prey.
We had to question him.
Why don't we politely ask Gordon to go catch us some wildlife that we might ask some questions of?
All right. Yeah, I guess we're gonna go try and find a. Whoop! I didn't mean to do that. Go try and find a cat or a rat or some other kind of small animal to speak with animal with it.
Okay.
Uh,
Roll. Who's actually going to be doing the looking?
I'm gonna have Gordon do the looking, and then we'll do the catching because Gordon's good at spotting stuff.
Go ahead and roll perception on Gordon.
All right, Gordon.
I
And
can
while they're
speak
doing
with
that-
plants, people.
It can like speak with plant can tell us what happened with the last day, right? Or can it go back farther?
Let's see. Call forth spirits to protect. It's not saying anything. Oh, I'm apparently not going to be able to get anything useful from the trees. I can ask the spirits to protect me, but it doesn't really like give me a report on the last 48 hours. Okay, never mind. Oh well.
Okay. Well, Sean, Gordon's perception, he rolled a natural 20.
Mhm.
So, he is quite easily able to find a number of rats and or bunnies, the odd ferret roaming around. They're just literally all over the place.
Okay, I'm gonna pick the critter that's probably the most intelligent or easy to speak with. My charisma sucks though, so if
Mine-
Kazura has better charisma, it might be
I
better
have
for her.
good charisma, and mine isn't actually a spell necessarily,
Yeah, so yeah, we'll
because I'm a ranger.
We'll
So
have
I can
Kazira
just do
do-
it as a divination.
It's for you. Still for you.
It's a voice message. It's the girls' school.
Oh, great. Don't you love the auto alerts?
Happy on Sunday. Let's see. Oh well, my charisma is 16, so I get a +3.
cool. Yeah, you'd be better at it than me.
Okay. Okay, I can do that.
Okay. So, Gordon hunts down or spots a little ferret. Ferrets are about, the same intelligence as maybe a small house cat. So that'd be probably your best bet. Right over
Yep.
here in the corner between this retaining wall and this bush, kind of hiding out and taking
So
it in.
I get 10 minutes of comprehend ferret.
Okay.
I will offer treatsies of whatever sort left over from breakfast.
Okay. I will have you roll an animal handling check really quick.
I'll use guidance to help her out.
Okay. So you get +4 on that. Or no, you get advantage.
Oh, whoops. Well, I rolled a
plus
24,
1d4.
so
Oh,
Yeah.
plus
I'll just take
1d4.
24, thanks. Plus
Okay.
the 4 from.
just for the sake of shits and giggles, go ahead and roll the d4 just so I can.
Me or her?
Her.
Okay.
So 26 altogether. Okay. Yeah, you're able to lure this little guy out with using some little treats. He's kind of a calico, kind of grayish white with black spotches and brown spots, kind of going up and down his body. Little black rings around his eyes. He comes out with that kind of bounding gait that ferrets use.
Rolling that high, he's not going to follow me home, right?
Well, if you have animal friendship, you can make him your friend.
Oh, I do, but I'm not. I don't want to gaius him. I just want to talk to him.
Yeah. So he comes out and he just kind of, let me see. The knowledge and awareness of many beasts is limited by their intelligence, but at minimum, beasts can give you information about nearby locations of monsters, including whatever they can perceive or have perceived within the past day. So yeah, unfortunately it's about the same as speak with plants. He's only going to be able to relate to you what he's seen in the last day or so.
Okay, that's good enough.
So
I'll take it.
okay. So you can communicate with this guy. He's munching on the treats you've given him. What are you going to do?
I'm going to ask what he has seen.
And while he's eating, I'll like kind of like scritch him behind the ear and throw a guidance spell on him in the hopes that helps him remember.
Now I'm gonna have you roll an animal handling check because right now he's working off of Kazira's.
No, then I'm gonna give a wide berth never mind.
You might end up scaring him off.
Okay.
So yeah, he relates to you that within the last day, all quiet, nothing happens.
When was the last time that two-leggeds were coming around through the city?
He just kind of quizzically looks and
long time ago, many sleeps ago.
Many sleeps ago.
Okay.
Don't remember last time I saw.
Okay, what I want to ask is if the people left voluntarily. I'm not sure how to.
Was there screaming and crying, or were people? Yeah.
Did the two-leggeds? Oh, what the fuck do I want to say? My vocabulary is failing me. Were two-leggeds frightened when they left? Was there fear?
He doesn't remember. All he can really remember or recall was anything that happened within the last day.
Oh, okay. So how do I ask? Have you seen anyone besides us in the last day? I guess that's pretty straight up. Other two-leggeds besides us in the last day? In the last couple of sleeps?
He kind of points his nose towards the inn.
Oh. The undead that were
Where we
there.
just firebombed shit.
Yeah.
I will assure him that the inn is now empty of living and undead.
He doesn't really understand what you mean by undead.
The shambling masses have gone.
Stinky two-legs.
Stinky two-leggers.
Yeah, stinky two-legs are
The
gone.
smelly two legs.
Yeah, smelly
Okay.
two-legs, all gone. Oh. Okay, guys, I'm open to suggestion.
Well, I mean, I think we were able to establish that it's been a while.
Yeah.
Um,
Okay.
I might
And
I might go turn the inn with a couple investigation checks to see if maybe the Revenant had been planning something and maybe had gotten some maps together, or if he was on a mission to go kill someone, maybe he was trying to figure out where his adversary went. Maybe there's a clue there. So I
don't
might,
go alone.
yeah. If anyone wants to come with me, maybe I'll grab a Thargus and just start turning the inn a little bit, see if I can find any clues,
That's
maps,
a good plan.
notes.
Okay.
I will spend the remainder of my ferret speaking time just, telling the ferret that he's a good ferret and thanking him for his time. And is there anything that I can get for you right now that I'm capable of? What can I do in exchange for your friendship?
He just looks down at the treats you've already started giving him and says, just
More.
More? Okay. I will dig some leftover jerky out of my pack and take it into little bits.
He just kind of sniffs it a little bit and scoops a couple of pieces up in his mouth, and then kind of bounds his way back into the bush here.
I'll put the rest that he didn't eat underneath the bush so he can come back for them, or some other, creature can have them. And I'll tell him thank you again as he scampers away.
He really doesn't respond at all. You just
I didn't
see some
expect him to. Yeah,
see some
I didn't expect
rustling
him.
in the leaves and maybe the odd chomping sound.
That's fine. I will offer a little piece of jerky to Draglink because I have no idea what Draglink eats. Draglink's on his own for eating, but if Draglink would like a piece of jerky, I will give it to her.
You actually get the sense she's eyeing that ferret.
Oh, no eating the friends. No eating the friends. No eating the friends. They're our friends. And then I'll actually reconnoiter back to the tavern and do some investigation checks with Gabrion.
Okay. While you guys start doing that, I'm gonna come over to Julian. Julian, while you're wandering around doing your thing, looking from place to place, I want you to roll an investigation check for me.
Do you want me to send Gordon along with you to keep just in touch?
If you want him to keep in touch, that would be great.
Yeah, I'll put Gordon with her.
11.
Yeah, I'm just looking for the buildings that I know are the most likely.
Yeah. You really don't find anything shy of the odd, like maybe light adventure novel. Maybe someone had a bit of adult material tucked between their mattresses.
No.
That's
No spell books, damn it.
that's about the
Yeah.
gist of it.
That's about what I would have expected, but like I said, I was just kind of wandering around and taking a look.
Hey,
Do I
you're
see
doing
any
better than me.
dated
I can tell
materials?
that this might have been a tavern at one time.
Do I see any dated materials in my journeys? Anything that gives me an idea? This guy had a bill from this date, but then nothing since, or anything to just kind of give me an idea.
You're just trying to get an idea of when the activity
When they
kinda
left.
stopped.
Yeah.
You do actually. Let's see. I'm actually going to say, you don't find anything in the exterior buildings. But as you're kind of reconnoitering the damage in the inn, roll a perception check.
Okay. You're not going to help me to click on the map, Ruth. You have to go. There we go. There we go. I've clicked it. There we go. Yeah. No.
Yeah, you really don't find anything in the inn either. you do find what looked like it used to be the the customer log or the sign-in book
Hmm.
for the inn, but it's unfortunately been rather damaged by a bit of flame. Um, Mysteriously, some source of fire has somehow damaged this book, um, and you're not able to make really out what it says.
Okay. Alrighty. Oh, I can always take it with me.
Now,
We might come across someone who can restore it.
what are the rest of you guys doing?
That's I'm bringing it with me.
I'm failing my investigation check, is what I'm doing.
Yes.
I will.
You failed miserably.
All right.
So
Investigation.
I'll wander back outside and just kind of, yeah, I'm just gonna wander back outside,
Okay.
kind of look around, look up, because nobody ever looks up.
I'm convinced that the fire destroyed all traces of evidence in the building, and I quickly give up.
Yeah. There's really nothing you can find here.
And the Revenant body, as I'm walking past it, it's still kind of an inert pile of ash, right?
Yeah, it's still kind of smoking a little bit, like that dying bit of campfire that's still kind of smoldering in the morning. But yeah, it's pretty much dead, inert, and fairly charred and burned.
Okay, good. Gosh, yeah, I'm wondering what we can do at this point. We can send a animal messenger to the king and tell them what we've seen, but at this point, I don't know if there's anything.
I don't think we really have anything to. I mean, they already know that there's zombies, Kirby zombies. So.
Well, they know that did they evacuate this town, or were the people taken?
That would be good. Can they get a message back to us? Can we ask?
All you know from what the king stated was that they had reports of increased undead activity in this area. They
Yeah, it's
hadn't
kind of
said anything
general.
about evacuations or anything like that.
Yeah, so
I think we should, if we can send a message that we could get an answer to and ask, did you evacuate this town, or
the town of
is
Lickburg.
this something that we need to be looking into? Because we haven't even got to our destination yet, have we?
No, not yet. Let me bring you guys back out to the world map really quick, or the region map, and I will show you where you're at. Come on. Don't need to go that far.
And maybe we should also ask, when was the last time they heard anything from our destination? Do we know what we're going to find there?
Let me know when you guys can see the map.
Okay, I've got it.
Okay. It should still have the line tracked from Belenost to your...
Belenost out to Galen, or yeah.
So, you guys came around this way, and you're right about here at the first township you came across on the Castellan Sea.
Okay.
This is the first thing we came across.
On our way to Licksburg, yeah.
Oh, I can't seem to go where I want to go. What the fuck? This was the first town we came to after we crossed the river, right?
Yes.
Yeah, first township along the edge of the water there.
Right. And are we going to have to cross the sea to get to Lickburg?
No, you can just...
Because I can't, Oh, okay, I see where we're going. Okay, we were going to follow the shore and then circle in to Lickburg, is that right?
You just follow the shore around this way.
Yeah. Okay, I suggest that we do send a message and ask if towns have been evacuated and when was the last time they heard anything from Lickburg itself. if that's possible.
Okay, I'm sorry. What? I was trying to delete this drawing. What were you saying?
I was suggesting that the message we send ask first if they've evacuated any towns, because this one is empty and scary. And second, when was the last communication from Lichtberg that they had? Do we know the situation there right now? Because if it's going to be like this all the way there, that's kind of ugly. Because my understanding is that the footprints that were leaving town were going the opposite direction of what we want to go in. So if there are refugees, they weren't going to Lichtberg, which is not a good sign. Because if Lichtberg is the biggest nearby city, wouldn't they be going there? And if this happened fairly recently, we should have met them on the way or heard about at the river that there were refugees running away from.
Makes sense.
And nobody has said anything about that when we asked at the river.
Yeah, no one has seen anything or heard anything from this side of the river. Everyone who goes across just never seems to return. So they really have no news or anything of what's happening.
Okay, so I do not have a good feeling about this, and I think we need to double time our asses to Lichtberg.
All right.
But that's just me.
I'll do an animal messenger, and we'll probably scribble a note and attach it to the bird that we use, and of course then it'll deliver the message that we just spoke about, and that will be to, what do you think? Not Gimli. The King's intelligence guy. Gith.
Yes.
Send this along.
Thank you. I will actually make a note.
So essentially, this town is town so-and-so is empty. Moderate undead presence. No moving to Lichtberg, along with a note that will with the details.
And maybe a warning.
What towns are between us and there, by the way? And how long has it been since you've had contact with them?
Yes. And there might be a warning that there is at least one revenant on the hunt for whoever did whatever they did to someone somewhere. Because that revenant's going to come back. They're going to find another body, and they're going to be on the hunt again.
Yeah. It's a moderate undead and revenant.
Revenant danger.
Yeah.
So, if anyone's going to be following us, they need to be on the lookout and, don't
and if they need to contact us, I'm pretty sure they can use a messenger spell or a sending spell to communicate too.
Yeah. Next time we leave the king alone, we need to probably set up some sort of system. I'm just saying. Next time around, we need to be. We need to have some communication ability in place. Next time. No more of this flying on our own bullshit.
Okay.
Did
where
are
you sending this message to?
To Belenos, to the Gith.
Okay. Cool. Does it say how long it takes for that messenger to travel?
The target beast travels for the duration of the spell towards a specified location, covering 50 miles per day.
50 miles per day. Okay. So it'll still take a few days to get down there.
I'll upcast it to make sure it gets there.
Okay. Sounds good. Then, the duration of the spell increases by 48 hours for each slot. Okay. Okay, yeah, that should be able to get there within a few days. Yeah, that's where you guys are at now. Where do you want to go from here?
You just want to keep following the shoreline until we can turn inwards? That was our
Uh,
original plan.
Well, and I guess the question for the ranger is, can we track the people that left the town? And a
Well,
group of hundreds of people should have left a discernible trail, right?
they did. We saw that, but it was also a really old trail. We're weeks and weeks behind them. I don't
What-
know what good it's going to do to go after them when we're so far behind them.
Are they going to Lickburg? Do they go to the
They were
sea? Do
going
they go to the
opposite
forest?
My understanding when we came into town is they were going the opposite direction. They were going out of town as the way we were coming in, which means they were going away from Lickburg, which is why I'm disturbed. If there's refugees, they should have been going to the nearest big city where the protection is.
If you want,
So,
I'll let you roll a perception or a survival check to kind of track
Oh,
their
I
progress.
miserably. Somebody
Yeah.
do a survival check. That's not me.
If you wanna, if you zoom in on the map a little bit so that you can see kind of the Gladen Vale a little closer, that kind of southern end of the Castellan Sea. Just kind of center the zoom in on the red dumbbell there, I guess you could call
Yeah.
it. Yeah. The way I'll put this in a different color so it stands out. The way they appeared to be leaving was kind of following the coast just a bit and then swinging out a little north by northwest. But that's about when you can't really tell exactly too much from there. There's just too much overgrowth and fallen needles and loam, and it's kind of covered the trail a lot.
Yes. So the answer is yes. I could try to track them, but I don't foresee.
that bearing any fruit.
Yeah. I mean, it'll
Okay.
eventually. I mean, it'll take us into the woods, and it will still kind of take us towards where we want to go. At this point, while we're waiting, it's going to take a few days for your message to get back to you. So, I mean, I guess we could detour into the woods.
Well, I guess another thing is, do we want to hunker down in the town and wait for a message back, or do we want to head directly into Lichburg?
I don't want to hunker down. I think we need to be going.
Okay.
But that's me, and so others might have a different opinion.
We should probably get headed there as quick as we can because this is looking bad.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
The other thing too is refugees don't go to a forest; they follow a road, and so there's
Right.
something weird has happened here.
Yeah, and I don't know that we can. On the one hand, we did overcome the giants when there was something weird going on when we were on our way to get the other hammer. But this is too unknown. I mean, we kind of could see what was going on there. And I don't know if anyone's directing the zombies or, I mean, obviously something is happening, zombified, but I'm not feeling really certain about just taking off into the woods. That's me.
All right. I think we should probably, maybe head towards the town. I can have a pass without trace running.
So are we gonna? So do we want to still keep on the going along the shore?
I think so. Just let's steer clear of the
'Cause
forest.
that's where the road is, right?
Yeah. Rob,
Whatever's
where's
in the woods, we can come back for.
Yeah, let's
on
let's
our way
follow the
back out.
coastline.
Okay. So you're gonna continue to follow the coast.
Does that work for Julian? You are
Yeah.
Julian today, right?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Cool.
Okay.
Do you have a better plan? I'm
No.
open.
I
No, I think
No, I'm literally. I think we need to hurry, so we need to
Okay.
go.
All right.
All right.
Okay. You guys. Well, I don't need to draw a shape. What am I doing?
You're drawing a shape.
Having a day.
No, I'm not. That shape doesn't exist. See, it never happened. Okay.
How far are we? Do we know how far we are from Lickburg at this point? I mean, is there
Um,
is there a a MASH sign at the edge of town, 320 miles this way to whatever the fuck.
Yeah,
New York
yeah,
is-
you could probably come across a few road signs at this point, pointing out the direction to Lickburg. You know, maybe about 2 more days travel.
Okay.
At most. Maybe quicker if you're at a good gallop on your horses. You're able to follow the coastline, and snap around the rim of the forest here. You are able to notice a bit of a smaller coastal town, another fishing port town here, that the street signs label as, need my names again, the town of Yella.
Mm.
Okay, what can we see from distance? Is there smoke coming out of the chimneys? Does it look inhabited by friendlies? What can we tell from far away?
There is actually signs of activity, smoke coming from chimneys, though it is rather sparse. It's not as much activity as you would expect to see on a coastal city, but there does appear to be some activity around.
Let's sneak up on the village and see what's afoot.
Yes. Yeah. Let's quietly approach town.
Okay. You go ahead and approach the city of, it's not a city, it's more of a village.
The burg.
Yeah. If my text will work. Come on. Huh. It's not letting me put text in there. There we go. So you approach the town. It appears to be just, somewhat similar to the previous town. It's kind of lazy, one-horse place with a few buildings. It looks like like a coastal city would be, predominantly fishing and trade. And there are a few people walking around, though they do look rather disheveled, kind of worn down.
Do they look to be alive? Is
Are they
my
shambling?
spidey undead sense going off?
No, there's
Is there badness happening?
you don't get the idea that they're undead, though.
Excuse me.
There
sorry.
is if undead were living, this is how they would walk. These people are broken, beaten, and
They're
just
dispirited.
they're very disheartened and dispirited.
Okay.
Let's go cheer them up.
Find the tavern and see what we can find out.
Okay. Then with that,
I mean, does anyone else have a better idea?
No, let's go let's go cheer up the town people.
Yes. Let us go stimulate the economy by giving them gold coins.
Stimulating we will go. Stimulating we will go.
you people are just evil. I swear.
Well, and we're running out of time. I'm
Yeah,
saying that because
and it's at
John's
this-
already cooking behind me. So
It's at this point that I think we'll go ahead and end it for the night. With you
Okay,
guys
so
entering the
hope-
village of Yella.
sorry.
So we will shoot for the 21st
Okay,
Cool.
of
sounds good
April.
for me.
That will be our next goal. So
No, it is not good for me.
uh-oh.
That's John's birthday, and
That's
I'm not
Easter
sure what we're
Sunday.
doing, but I need you guys to give me just a second to make sure. Okay?
Yeah, the 21st.
Can I play on your birthday, or did you want to have plans for your birthday? On your birthday? Oh. It's possible that I'll have part of the day, but his mom wanted to do, because hers is like 2 days after his.
Okay.
And so probably earlier I would be okay, but she'll probably want to do dinner plans, so I may have to cut out. And I'll let you
well,
guys all know as soon as I know.
We could do next weekend, or we could do the 28th.
Yeah, I was gonna say
I'm
we could
free both of those.
we could do the 28th. Would that be okay?
Yeah, can you not do next weekend then?
Yeah, I can't. I personally just can't do back to back.
Back to back? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, the
28th
28th would be fine for me, and I'm sorry it pushes it out. But yeah, John only gets one year,
Yeah.
one day a year where he can veto all my plans.
I don't even get that.
Cool.
All right. Well,
Not
then-
even for your birthday?
Nope.
All
Anyway,
right. Well, and I'm very sorry to do that, but then we'll plan on the 28th, and I'll make
Yeah.
a note.
that's fine. Then I will see you guys on the 28th. Awesome episode. You guys.
Thank you.
You guys are like right on the cusp of level 11. So
I know we're like I said,
So
we're
maybe-
kill a couple
maybe
things
if
or
we
pick a
can-
couple herbs away.
If we bring cheer and comfort to the townspeople, we might gain enough points.
Yeah, let's do some role-playing bonuses.
Yeah.
Yeah, so thank you very much, guys. I will see you
Cool,
all
thanks,
on
everyone.
the 28th. Plan your next moves, what you want to do, what you want to say, and I will see you in 3 weeks.
Okay.
All right,
Okay.
cool. Thanks, everyone.
Take care, guys.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.